Hello there, dear wanderers and travelers. My name is Moton Blight, and welcome back to Nikke, where, oh boy, I'm in for an interesting, well, rest of this week and next week, because we got a lot to get through. But for now, for today, I'm going to be going through Chapter 45, and then tomorrow, I am going to be going through Chapter 46, and then Story 1 of Eternal Star, or Star and E. Thought it was called Eternal Star. I'll rewrite the title later in post. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, from the anniversary live stream, we got a lot of things shown to us. I do remember some bits of what happened, of what they showed for the new chapters. I'm trying to go in as blind as I can. I do remember some key things that I'm sure will come up when we do chapter 45. But yeah, yeah, in the dev interview in the live stream, it was said that, hold on, let's do one. Let's open this. Okay, that's fine. It was said in the dev portion, the dev Q&A portion, that that players should do the new chapters before doing the anniversary event, so I will do just that. So yeah, I will be doing pulls for probably mostly for Neon next week. I'll maybe do like a 10 pull or two for Anise. We'll see how the pulls go, and then yeah. Oh yeah, Liberalio, the one that I voted for during the popularity poll, also got a skin. She didn't win the popularity poll, but she did get a gacha skin, which I very much enjoyed. And if you're asking if I bought it, well,
good night, sweet dreams.
Yeah, I bought it. I think this is the first time I've ever, like, day one bought a skin. So, yeah. I will say it is worth it. But also, to be honest, I have this kind of mindset when, like, buying skins for Nikke, like, where, like, how do I say this? The skin is good. The skins are good. Would I say they are $50 or $60 good? To be honest, I think, like, I'm paying that price, that extra bit of money for the skin, and also because I believe Shift Up is making something really good. Better than anything I've ever seen from a gacha game. So
good night,
that's how I view, like,
dreams.
paying for these to others maybe very exorbitant and, like, very expensive skins. Well, yeah. But this is a really nice skin, though. Like, really nice. Anyway. Enough dillying and dallying. Let's get on with chapter 45, which I believe it was said in the live stream that Neon's going to have a one whole chapter dedicated to her, and another one is going to be dedicated to, of course, our lovely soda girl Anise. So, and I think it's this one. Yeah, healthy body, strong weapon. Yep.
Moving out.
So, without further ado, let's go. Okay, Earth. Wow. Really, or iron. So, to be honest, I wish we had more iron pilgrims now, because we're pretty much covered on electricity and wind.
Hopefully the commander.
And I think,
never mind.
or at least I'm covered with water units. I think I've pretty much built up all the major water units, because I have Helm, I have made Anchor as a burst too. I have Rem, which I think is a good, well, I've heard is only a good burst too for like rocket launchers, I believe. I do still need a good water burst one though.
Now, let us rest together.
Anyway,
Commander.
let's see what chapter 45 has in store for us.
You heard from Nayuta?
Oh, we're seeing from the POV of Eden. Oh.
Yes, she said something is bothering her and proposed a joint investigation.
All right. What's the location?
That's what has me a bit concerned. It's the lift.
Ooh.
The lift.
So that's...
I suppose
okay.
it's more accurate to say the route leading to it. Unlike the area immediately surrounding the lift, there shouldn't be too many raptures there.
I see.
Are you afraid?
Of course not. Do you have the coordinates?
I'm assuming Nayuta's talking about the place where Red Hood first encountered Deep, and which Deep showed her the ultramassive core, which, yeah, it should have gotten a probably more creative name, but that's what it is, so we gotta deal with it.
Nayuta gave us a rendezvous point.
So I wonder what
She wants
Nayuta's
you to wait
doing
for
there,
her
though.
there.
Wait, you're really going?
Don't worry, I won't ask you to come. Just focus on your training.
Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I never expected you to take me along. But if you go, this place will be completely empty. What if there's another attack?
Then fight them off.
Ooh.
Do you think we'd be having this conversation if I thought I could do that?
It'll be fine. Go.
Yeah, Johan
Care
could
to
just
explain what
punch
you mean
them.
by
Like one
fine?
punch them.
You know who said he'd send reinforcements.
Oh. Oh!
Oh? Honey's sending reinforcements? From the Ark?
Oh! I think I remember. Yeah, I think I... Wait, because I don't think it was during the last chapter. I think it was during, like, after we dealt with only one that Commander was like, yeah, the 4 beasts and only one could go to Eden. Yeah.
No.
Then from where?
Ooh.
You'll have to see for yourself.
Ooh.
To be honest, I still can't really believe it. I doubt I'll be completely convinced until it actually happens.
Huh?
Regardless, we should be able to hold out until they arrive, even if they get delayed.
Indeed. We've expanded the range of our optical camouflage and refined Eden's spear. We can hold out for several days, barring a visit from the Queen herself. Should that happen, we won't last half a day.
It sounds like you're telling me not to go.
Quite the opposite. We're saying you can go without worry. It's
You literally
critical
just
that
said
we
you'd
gather
only be
more
able to,
intel,
like, worst case
especially
scenario,
now,
last half a day.
and we don't know what the
If
Queen
even.
intends to do. Go.
All right, I'll be off then.
Snow White walks away.
When do you think we'll be able to produce Nikkes? Has Honey contacted you?
That technology is as classified as it gets. We won't get our hands on it overnight.
I hope he's all right.
E2 crystal. Well, we got Neon. Oh. Ooh, yeah, how's Ingrid gonna feel about Missless? Ooh. Actually, I don't know what the rules are. Because, like, Neon said that, her being worked on by, like, Missless, even though she's originally from Elysion, would cause, like, a corporate war. But I can't tell if she was, like, joking about that or she was actually being serious about that, so... Ooh. In the CEO's office at Elysion. We've come to meet Ingrid, but her silence is so imposing that none of us can bring ourselves to speak. She sighs as she looks over Neon's new body, then furrows her brow, then opens her mouth as if to scold her before closing it again and falling back into thought. She repeats this over and over for a full 10 minutes. Okay, that's... We still gotta worry about E2 crystals and, like... Because, like, the last we see from Commander, he's like, what if we just shut everything down? What if we just turn off the entire power grid? Because I feel like we're still in a very perilous situation with Sixo still technically online. But okay, we have time for this, I guess.
Tactics.
Entertainment.
What?
It was so quiet, I thought someone should say something.
Yeah, the silence was killing me too.
Technology.
Ooh.
You're an Elysian, Nikke. Don't say the Macillus slogan.
I mean, you were just staring at me without saying anything.
This is the first time an Elysian Nikke has ever transferred into a Macillus body. Frankly,
Really?
I have no clue what to do about it, let alone what to say.
Really? I figured you'd say something like, "This calls for a tactical approach."
You can't use that word for just anything.
Says the one who uses it for everything.
I spoke with the representative from MMR. They've agreed that your affiliation is to remain with Elysian, and we will continue to take full responsibility for you. The issue is that your specifications are rather singular.
Of course they are. I'm special. Completely one of a kind.
That means that every time you need repairs, you'll have to go to Macillus.
Come again?
Ooh.
All your parts, as well as their implementation, are proprietary. On top of that, they're too advanced for us. Regrettably, Elysian in its current state cannot fully comprehend all of the technology in your body.
Ooh.
They say you're immune to E2 crystals, dark matter, even corruption, at least in theory. It's absurd. Such convenient technology is far removed from what it means to be tactical. Overcoming weakness through strategy is the very essence of tactics. In any case, only Macillus is capable of engineering bodies with such technology. Which is to say, you'll have to go to them every time an issue arises.
Ooh.
Ugh, that sounds like a pain.
You brought this upon yourself by running off and getting yourself a new body from someone else.
Yeah, but it's so cool. Neon's become so cool, though. And also, like, dang. Does that mean, like, Neon has to take that elevator ride every single time down to the deepest layer of MMR? Because, I mean, dang. Can't even use your phone.
Elysian managing a Macillus-made body. Life is never short on surprises.
That's what I hear from people who are super old.
Neon, you gotta stop.
Sorry.
But also keep going, it's so fun.
We're short on time, so we'll iron out the details as we go.
Ingrid presses a button on her
Bring
desk.
it in.
Bring what in? Vapos?
Oh, I bet it's a birthday cake.
Wait, whose birthday is it?
She probably means for you, to commemorate your new life in this body.
Our CEO may seem stone cold serious on the outside, but we all know she's a softie on the inside.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I don't even know how to respond to any of this.
I apologize for their behavior. two mass-produced Nikkes, visibly straining, bring in a large container and set it down on the floor.
Thank you.
The mass-produced Nikke salute and withdraw.
Wow, that's huge.
Is it a coffin?
Oh.
Unbelievable!
Is this how
You
she
made
gets her
one
weapon?
small mistake and you're ready to bury her 6 feet under?
Could you please instruct your squad to be quiet?
If you want to keep me quiet, you'll have to use your mouth, Commander. Mwah, mwah. Mwah.
Commander's just not having it, huh?
Did you just get embarrassed by your own joke?
This is why you need to develop a habit of thinking before making a joke.
You all are really something. Anyway, open it.
Yeah. But Ingrid loves us for this. Probably. I step toward the container and reach for the button to open it.
Given the circumstances, shouldn't Neon be the one opening it?
Yeah. I thought I saw some gunk on the button and was gonna wipe it.
Interesting that you just assume you should take the lead, Commander.
Yeah, pretty presumptuous of you to waltz up there like you're the leader.
But I am the leader.
Could you all shush? I'm pretty sure I'm the main character this time around.
For this chapter, at least. Neon strides forward confidently and presses the button. The container opens, revealing something large and beautiful.
What is that? A steel sleeping bag?
It looks like a tool. Maybe you're getting reassigned to Mighty Tools.
What? Am I being sent to Macilis?
It's a gun. That's definitely a gun.
I'm glad at least one of you could tell.
It's a gun?
Pick it up.
Dang, it's like the equivalent of like, what was it? Like Dragon Slayer that Guts uses. Like no normal man, like not even a, like not, like two mass-produced Nikke, like two mass-produced Nikkes had to carry that thing. And you're telling me Neon could pull this like single-handedly, or at least from what we saw from her burst animation on the live stream? Crazy. She can't get any more badass. I don't know if she can get any more badass.
It's like fire power incarnate.
Because, like, she already has references from, I believe, like, people have said, like, Guilty Gear, because she has, like, her burst kind of looks like Soul Bad Guy's, like, a move that he does. JoJo, because she has, like, Jotaro's kind of jacket, and now I'm seeing that she basically has the equivalent of, like, Guts' sword, but as, like, a gun.
It's a monster of a weapon, loaded with every technology available to Elysian.
Woo!
We could never resolve the issue of the power source, so it never passed the concept phase.
Oh.
We were finally able to complete it, thanks to a power unit provided by Macilis.
Oh.
Ah,
She's
so
the
that's why
battery.
both the Elysian and Macilis logos are on it.
Oh.
Yes, naturally, we take copyright seriously. Now, when you fire the weapon, its power source will resonate with your body, generating golden particles. Those particles will apparently affect both the gun itself and the bullets. But as to what effect they'll have, we still don't know. Once we obtain battle data, we can begin proper research. For any other details, you may refer to the manual.
Wow, this thing looks like you could shoot lasers out of it. Pew pew.
How thick is that manual, though?
The only things permitted to be shot from that barrel are bullets and shells. It cannot and will not ever be a laser weapon.
Okay.
Commit this to memory. Only weapons that use live ammunition are tactical. Anything else is heresy, a sham. Understood.
Okay,
Yes,
Ingrid,
ma'am.
okay.
Understood. Long live live ammunition.
Whew, much better.
how is it even all that different? It still needs a power source to function.
Take it. It was made just for you.
Thanks. I'll put it to good use.
Make sure to capture Sixo. I've received a
You
message
got
from
it.
Mustang. He says not to keep you too long.
Oh.
You should head over.
Instructor,
Dang, we're meeting with all the
What?
CEOs, huh?
do you have anything for me?
No.
Aw.
That's cold.
Aw.
What is it now?
Thank you for everything.
You better get going.
Aw. Aw, that's sweet.
Encounter.
I don't know how close Ingrid and
Securing victory
Neon
for the
were,
subject
but
was having
considering
such
the
a good
fact that
dream.
Neon basically had seemingly no one, or didn't even go to like other squads,
keep
it seems
getting
like her
caught in the hell of
first
this
squad
dress.
was, well, us, the counters. So maybe she spent a lot of time
uncomfortable.
with Ingrid spent a lot of time with Neon over the course of decades. Because if I were to, if I'm getting this right, Rappi is the oldest, Neon's the second oldest, and Anise is the youngest. If we're going by like, if we're chronologically like their events are,
I was
chronologically
having such
speaking,
a
they
good
should be,
dream.
it should be in that order. Dang. Rappy's a hag. Who would have thunk? But hey, I'm sure the Nikke community doesn't mind.
Protect my people.
Doesn't mind like older women. Because after, especially after being shown Mrs. Miss.
Pirate war. Take them down quickly.
Yeah, Mrs. Miss might be even like a. Jeez, Evergreen is crazy, but like.
I shall go again.
Yeah.
It's seat next.
I think Mrs. Miss might actually be like 200.
Down with those who would threaten it's time to wake up.
Oh, I think she might even be older than fucking Princess, mentally speaking.
Securing victory.
It's
for the
kinda crazy
subjects
to
is
think
the
about.
king's Duty.
Ugh, dang, I have a decent amount of gems. Can't wait to lose it all on 1% banners. Oh boy. Well, this is our favorite Mustang. This is the good one. I still don't know how the he got like a 180 character turnaround. Hopefully that will be explained in the event, but that's gonna take a bit. What, or at least, yeah, it's gonna take a bit till I get around to it. But hey, I'll just enjoy
I can
our
already feel my
favorite
energy
entertainment.
draining.
We don't need to speak long tongue. We can skip directement to the denouement.
Oh. Mustang snaps his fingers and the lights in the office go out.
Commander, where are you?
Someone just touched my leg.
I confused our positions.
Hey, who's groping me?
Of course. Calm down, everyone.
Now someone's linking arms with me.
Get out of the way already! Commander, where are you?
Don't! That tickles!
Mustang?
Très bien.
Mustang snaps his fingers again. The lights return.
What the?
Whoa, it's so sparkly.
Is that a weapon?
Could you let go of my hand now, Rappy?
Sorry. I thought I'd take advantage of the blackout.
Of course.
It didn't really work.
Voila! A weapon to use as on pair with expensive armament star. It will naturally more help in your upcoming battle.
How do I use it?
C'est simple. Just pull the trigger to fire.
I figured that much, but what are all these floaty bits on the side?
Ah, those? They're spotlights.
There's gotta be more to them than that, though, right?
No, that is all.
No,
But
just a cosmetic choice.
A star must shine anytime, anywhere. She must appear there at all times.
Just shining on the raptures like a lens.
they can be used to blind the enemy or something, right?
No,
No,
just
the
cosmetic.
lights have been adjusted specially to show off your beauty. They cannot be utilised as some sort of grenade flash.
Wait. That shield-looking thing on the left isn't a shield, is it?
No, c'est un speaker.
Seriously?
Catcher Nikkes must remain pop stars, even on the battlefield. You mustn't forget this, ma chérie.
Of course. Got it. Thanks.
Now then, are all preparatives complete?
Yeah, I think so. Neon and I both got everything we were supposed to get.
Mustang,
Oui.
nothing for me.
Nothing.
Roppy. You should probably stop asking. You're setting yourself up for rejection.
Très bien. I shall leave the rest in your capable hands. The destiny of the Ark is at
Now we're gonna
stake.
meet with Anderson
I
next.
firmement believe that you will achieve la victoire.
We'll do our best.
Because I don't think we're ready to meet with Siyun yet. Even though it's been like a lot of chapters since we've actually
Securing victory
spoke
for their
with
set at last.
Siyun or seen Siyun
It has taken me longer than.
person, I think. Oh,
Is this a new venue for the party?
oh yeah, I forgot. I should be
Securing
looking out
victory.
for the
There's work
relics.
to be done when we get back.
Lately, something's been off about the VTC guys. They've been snapping up huge stretches of barren land no one was using, throwing up high walls around it, and digging like crazy. Security out there is tighter than it needs to be. There are even rumors that VTC's leader has been on site. What is this? What the hell are they hiding out there? The scale alone doesn't make sense. They're using way too much land. Are they building some kind of new religious facility? If that's all it was, there'd be no reason to keep it under wraps. No matter how I look at it, something's off. 20 years in this business, and my gut's telling me that there's something there. Tower to the gods. What, like the
So,
Tower of
Is
Babylon?
this a new venue for the party?
That was a
Really keeping up with the
satisfying
religious
dream.
motifs, huh?
Not there. I knew that.
Or
Let's hurry.
wait, is it?
There is work to be done when we get back.
I forgot if Tower of Babylon is like
I
part
was
of a
having
mythology
such a
or part of a
good
tale or
dream.
part of
It has taken me longer than usual.
something.
Had I
But
donned
hey.
my usual garb.
So
That's
I'm
a
coming.
new thing to research about.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Tower of Babylon.
Let's hurry. There is work to be done when
Oh.
we get back.
Lot of lost relics. Okay, let me see. Let me just do a quick glance around. Okay, yeah, I think we got all the ones so far. Actually, wait, how big is this map? Actually, not that big. Actually, this is a pretty small map
Encounter.
compared to the ones we've had before.
It's over.
At last, I can stretch my.
The party isn't over yet.
Maybe the
is
next
it?
one's big. Oh. Oh. Today the government dropped some shocking news. The site I've been investigating is apparently where they're building a lift for humanity's push into outer space. So far they've only revealed one thing. Missless Industry is leading the project, with government backing. But something doesn't add up. There's no mention of VTC anywhere. And yet, I've seen people tied to VTC going in and out of the site. So, why leave them out? Why? I can't stop thinking about it. There's only so much I can learn from the outside. Is there any way to get inside the construction site myself? I'll figure something out. Oh, that guy's not.
Let's hurry.
Ooh. There's
work
definitely
to
going to be
done
cut
when we
off
get
for
back.
his text messages. Or there's going to be cut off to his recordings. But yeah, since we know that MMR and Deep were basically working together, or well, hold on. It's like, maybe that was just a cover-up. Yeah. Maybe that was just a cover-up because VTC didn't want like people knowing that they were involved in that. So they decided to have Missless since they were all technology. So they're hiding something big.
Is this a new venue for the party?
Maybe even ultra or massive in terms of size. Who knows?
Having such a good dream.
Who knows what could be at the core of what's in that construction site? I don't know. But it's probably something more than just the ultramassive
I'll
core.
end this quickly.
Because as we all know, all raptures have a core. And we have not seen what rapture that core came from.
Time to wake up.
So,
How disappointing.
or maybe it's just an independent thing. Maybe it's just one of the exceptions. But there's something off with it.
It seems this guy looks
We still don't know much about the ultramassive core. What we know about the ultramassive core, from my knowledge, which isn't a lot, but I'll try and explain it anyway, is that there's two ultramassive cores. One under the lift, where all the raptures are guarding, and one that is powering the entirety of the arc. So somewhere around the arc. I believe it was I think it was explained in Boomsday, Eleg's event. Or was it actually? No, I think it was Dark Hero that actually explained it. I think it was Dark Hero that actually explained it. Or like that Egg and Trony do know about the real power source of the arc. Because I think from that arc, from that event, we learned that there is no power stations, no coal factories, no nuclear power plants that's giving power to the arc. So, yeah, they know the real secret behind it. And yeah, we were also told in Footstep Walk Run by Deep that if one of the cores were to be broken, the other one would also be broken. So, yeah. It was... And I think the reason why they basically kept... Or they didn't destroy the ultramassive core under the lift is because maybe the central government just wants the power, wants the control. I don't know. And I'm sure we'll find out. Or at least get maybe a few more answers at least. Ooh. Several hours earlier at the central government main conference chamber.
You've got to be kidding.
Oh,
You
it's...
really want to do all this?
It's the Kusugaki. It's the brat. Oh my god, it's been so long.
Just to catch one hunk of junk?
She's no longer something we can dismiss so easily. Her impact on the Ark had been relatively minimal for a long time, but now she is an active threat. She announced her intent to carry out a large-scale attack.
What? By using E2 crystals? Then we just adjust the alpha particle density to get rid of them. It's not hard.
We would need to install alpha particle generators across the entire Ark to do that. We began installing them after the first attack.
Okay, I want to go on.
Slow.
I just want to go on a little bit of a tangent real quick. or like a bit of a rant even. I still hate burning gum. I don't know, like people are like, I don't know. I've seen people defending this guy after we see him at the end of like the Pretty Star side story and how he's like related to related to Oswald, and like he's also the son of Arthur, which I believe we've heard about in the Arcane Archive, Arcana's event, and how he was like, he wasn't a deputy commander-in-chief like Burningham and Anderson was, but he was very well respected. I just still don't like Burningham. I just don't like the idea of him just like telling us that, it's just, that one exchange of him just saying he's a fan of us, but he also can't wait to see us fall. It's like, if he stopped at the first part, like, oh, I could see like the bit of Anderson, I mean not Anderson, a bit of Oswald in him after that, but like the fact that he also says he can't wait to see us fall, nah, I just don't. It's either you're a fan or you're not, man. Cause like Oswald didn't say anything like that. He simply said he was a fan, and yeah, he didn't. I just still don't like him. There's something. I just feel like he's gonna screw us over at some point. He's like in the middle ground. He's like,
and more importantly, it's harmful to the human body. Doing something like that across the entire arc would introduce its own problems.
He knows everything, but he's...
Now that I think of it, Alva particles disable electronic devices too. That could make things complicated. Alright.
Also, he has our signature, which may pose a problem at some point.
The commander here has proposed a rather audacious operation.
Oh yeah. Shut everything down. Shut everything down.
When was the last time a mere commander set foot in this chamber? Not since New Hope. Well, how does it feel having a meeting with the deputy chiefs and the CEOs of the big three?
I feel a lot of pressure, especially with everyone staring at me like that.
It just means we're eager to hear what you have to say. Don't feel too pressured.
Would you explain the operation?
Right. Very well. I briefed them on our intended operation to capture Sixo. Sixo can relocate herself anywhere electrical lines run. There's also no guarantee that she has only a single self. She is effectively immortal, so as long as she has hardware to move to, and destroying every piece of hardware in the Ark to prevent this is not a viable option, therefore we temporarily shut down the Ark's power.
You can't be serious. You don't really think you can get rid of her just by flipping a switch, do you?
Yeah, we just turn it off and turn it on again. Classic. It works 75% of the time. Whenever I have to deal with to be honest, it works for me whenever I have to deal with a problem with my PC sometimes. Like, I just turn everything off. I just shut everything off and then just turn it back on again. It's surprising how effective that can work.
Tell me, does restarting your computer make all its data disappear?
Okay. That was the first issue to be pointed out when I proposed this to Enoch. I proceed to lay out Enoch's counter-proposal. Rather than shutting everything down, we leave power running to specific hardware to use as bait. First, we set up independent power sources for critical life support devices in hospitals and other such facilities. Then Sixo will move to the hardware we prepared as a trap. As soon as she does, we sever the lines to that hardware and physically destroy it.
And what if she's got more than one copy of herself?
There is no need for concern regarding that matter. We will utilize the highest grade hardware available.
It will be compelling enough to draw every copy of Sixo to it once the power is shut off.
That's very...
Correction. She will have no choice but to move every copy of herself to it.
And what exactly will this hardware be?
I think the AI, I don't know, I feel like Sixo is smart enough to not put all their eggs in one basket. But also, this AI is real, this clanker is really dumb. Sixo's really dumb.
Is central to the operation.
Like, she was able to be, like, duped by, like, Moran and fucking Sugar. Not really the most smartest fucking Nikkes. But, like, I'm sorry to say this to Sugar, my wife. The literal Nikke that got me into, well, Nikke. But, yeah. Probably not the smartest AI, since she was outmaneuvered by Nikkes that are... by one Nikke that is known for not being the brightest, and another that is generally not known to be the brightest either.
Oh la la! You become a veritable VIP, Commander!
Yeah. I continue to elaborate on the operation. It will be executed 2 days from now, at the same time Sixo's E2 crystal attack is scheduled. Wait, did she say that? Did she say that it was, like, scheduled? I will do this specifically at this time frame, a little bit into the afternoon, maybe after everyone's gotten their breakfast. Then I'll commence the next E2 crystal attack. Like, I'm surprised, like, Sixo isn't just popping it off, like, everywhere. Okay. Sixo is sure to have her eyes on the Ark then, which will increase our chances of success. The Ark-wide blackout will not be announced to the public. We have determined that restricting information is, for now, the best way to put the odds in our favor. To minimize risk and everyone's safety, the blackout will only last 1 hour. We must capture Sixo within that window.
This will likely cause widespread chaos.
Dang it, I won't be able to access Twitter for 1 hour. What will I do? I'm sure they'll be fine. Probably. Sometimes I do wonder, like, what would happen if, like, literally all Wi-Fi, all internet, all data, whatever, just, like, got down for not a day, but literally, like, an hour. Hell, maybe even half an hour. I wonder what would happen in that time frame. But I'm sure... maybe I shouldn't dwell on it too much.
Agreed. I will be dedicating all of my resources to
I just take a
monitoring and
nap.
addressing any trouble that ensues. As for the 3 CEOs, please install independently powered surveillance cameras throughout the Ark. I would also appreciate it if you could ready multiple radios capable of establishing direct communication with me. I'm sure you are aware, but I must reiterate that all wired devices are strictly prohibited. Sixo can transfer herself between devices using electrical lines. Extreme caution is required.
How do we know she's not listening in the meeting room, though? I'm assuming the meeting room is actually just like... kind of like a traditional, like, just a wooden table in the middle with a bunch of office chairs. And not this high-tech stuff, which... that would be really bad if this...
And I highly recommend that you personally oversee the preparations. Other than that, please conduct yourselves as usual.
So that is why you didn't call in Doben.
Hold on.
Who?
What if this thing escapes to the Outer Rim?
Oh, Doben.
The Outer Rim's power grid
Oh, Doben,
is
I hope
entirely
you...
dependent on the Ark.
Ooh.
A blackout in the Ark will
I
cause
hope
a
your ass
blackout in
gets
the
kicked
Outer
at
Rim
some
as
point.
well.
And you're not taking the safety of the Outer Rim into consideration.
Correct. At present, the Outer Rim is not part of the Ark, and therefore has not been factored into consideration.
Okay. Okay.
However, While no mention can be made of the operation to the Exotic Squad, encouraging them to establish a blackout protocol would be acceptable.
That's quite the surprising proposal coming from you.
The incident at Punk Street has altered my perspective. I found it encouraging that not a single Outer Rim resident breached the partition at that time. Whether by their own will,
Wonder where
or due to
Endless and
external
Eternity
influence,
are right now.
ultimately, they showed no intention of harming the
I wonder if
Ark.
they're still at the partition.
While I cannot deem them completely harmless, they do not constitute a threat at present. Therefore, permitting them to prepare contingency measures is acceptable.
Good. I will take that under advisement.
That is all. Prepare all you can until the day of the operation.
Everyone rises. They pass by me one by
Well done.
one.
We're counting on you to see it through.
Thank you. I'll do my best.
But be sure not to get overconfident out there.
Fuck you. sorry. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Stop by Elysian later, along with the counters. I have something to give you.
Okay, yeah. Oh, alright, sure.
Oh, you've beaten me to it, ma chérie. After Elysian, do grace Tetra with your presence as well.
Alright. Oh, is she gonna be a tsundere too? Is she actually gonna... About Neon. Thanks.
No need to thank me.
Does she know about it?
Her. She just did whatever she wanted.
Okay, so she is aware. She is aware what her sister has done. Okay.
I realize it's ironic hearing this from me, but you probably should keep some distance between you and all that. In some ways, she's more than a bit unhinged.
Wow. It's Ewan saying that? Damn. You are right. She's British, so... Yeah, that may pros... Yeah, she may be onto something. That's an awfully harsh assessment.
You know Wardress? Never mind. Do you need anything for the operation? If you do, let me know.
Not at the moment, but I'll let you know if that changes.
Good. Consider me your piggy bank, should you need one.
Okay. Everyone exits the conference room with Ewan leaving last.
You seem quite close to the leaders of the Ark.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'd say about the one who just left. And also Birmingham, because Birmingham. Seriously, he has our signature. I just don't think he's going to fucking, like, not do anything with it. If he does literally just put it as, like, a frame, like, frame it in his, like, apartment, house, whatever, then I'll eat my words, okay? But I swear, he's gonna fuck us over again. He's
It's been a long day for you.
I'm sure. I swear I'm not schizoing out right now. I'm sure he's gonna do something again.
I recommend getting rest before the operation.
Enoch, what happens if we fail to capture Sixo?
Sixo will seize control of the Ark. What follows after that, even I cannot predict.
Ooh.
What is certain is that the Ark will be fundamentally changed. Conversely, even that may not be certain. There may be no visible change whatsoever, only that the Ark's central control AI will be replaced. However, we cannot count on that possibility. Right now, nothing can be guaranteed.
Libralia's words come back to me. They're gonna bring her back, right? there's no way they just give a dead character a gacha skin and just say, okay, never mind, she's actually still dead. Right? Shift Up, you wouldn't do that, right? Eggman, you wouldn't do that, right?
You don't understand what it means for a new queen to be born. The birth of a new queen signifies changes in the laws of nature. There's no telling what could happen. Everything you've learned about raptures over the past century will become worthless.
We still don't know, because like the queen still made 7. I think it was said that she made the 7 raptures based off of the deadly sins, like gluttony. The thing is, we only know about gluttony. We don't know about anyone else. So I wonder why that is. Because they can't just be hiding. They can't just be already dead, right? They have to be somewhere. And I feel like that's also going to be another forces, or another, like, addition to the Queen's army that's... we haven't gotten to yet. Or... because right now she's just making the new, what was the name? What was the name of it? It's not heretics. It was zealots. Zealots. That's the term that people have come up with for that. Players have said to call like the new iterations of heretics. I do like that word because you don't often hear the word zealots anymore. This isn't much different from that. The incident with the 4-Beast Queen worked in our favor, but there's no reason to believe something like that will happen again. And considering Sixo's past behavior, she's more than just a risk. She's evil. Alright, I understand. We have to capture her.
It must be done within the hour. The Ark is left without power. In that regard, there is one more matter in which I require your assistance.
What is it?
The Ark's power infrastructure
is
an intricately interconnected network. Shutting down all systems will take considerable resources.
Really?
Since I must focus on responding to any civil unrest during the blackout, I would prefer not to divert resources to the shutdown process itself.
So it requires resources to shut something down. You sure we can't just like a light switch, just turn it off, just like flip it? Then again, I don't think VTC would just make an ultra massive core, or whatever they made, or however they fucking got the ultra massive core, and it just has like a light switch on it. They just shut it off and on again.
While the Ark's power systems are complex, they ultimately stem from one place. The Ark's power source.
I'm aware of it. Hold on. Actually, let me read that again. The Ark's power infrastructure is an intricately interconnected network. Words. Shutting down all systems will take considerable resources. Since I must focus, I would prefer not to divert resources to the shutdown process itself. However, while the Ark's systems are complex, they ultimately stem from one place, the Ark's power source. And we know what that is because Dark Day and Boomsday. I'm aware of it.
If that is deactivated, the Ark will shut down. That being said, I do not possess the authority to perform such a significant action.
Oh.
Shutting down the power source.
Wait, who has the authority then?
As a preventative measure, I was never given the authority to do so, in case I ever become corrupt. Therefore, you must shut down the Ark's power source.
Okay. Me?
You know the method.
Do I?
The day of the operation, deactivate the power source in time with Sixo's attack.
But how am I supposed to? Oh.
Indeed. You will face no repercussions for this act. Correction. I will look the other way.
Is she talking about how no one's allowed to, or like not many people, not even like the electronic squad, like not even like Eleg and Trony, who are supposed to make sure everything's working. Oh, my brain. Words. So yeah, we're allowed to look at it then, and Enix's gonna be like,
the electric shock squad.
oh,
Shut down the Ark's power source.
Yay! We get to see Egg again, and everyone's favorite feat. Everyone's favorite feat. Even though, I swear they let they let the feet guy shift up like out once a year, and this year it was Libby's feet.
My feet at last.
And damn, did they do a good job.
That was a satisfying dream.
Maybe too good of a job.
Hurry.
Like, why did they make it so?
Dream.
Shall we start with a glass of wine?
Like, seriously, they did too good at.
This attire vexes me.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps?
Seriously, that do go crazy. The skin do go crazy, man.
I look for down with those who would threaten. Let's wipe them out and head back.
It's over.
Okay.
Now, let us rest together.
Oh.
Commander.
Ooh. Hey, you two, what's up? Welcome back again. Don't worry, if I remember correctly, in Dark Day, they were actually being chased. They were being assassinated. D and K were sent to, well, Trony and Egg, because I believe one of them, or yeah, like one of them saw the ultramassive core or the power source.
Are you really going to be alright? I honestly don't think you need to carry this out personally, Commander.
Exactly. All you really need to do is give us the order and wait.
Also, who would have thought we would see Egg again?
You don't really need to be that involved yourself, do you?
I mean, I'm not complaining. It's nice to see our favorite introverts. I do. I have to see it get done. I can tell neither of you is all that comfortable with this. Yeah, considering they got literally the hit squad on them for even looking at the damn thing, so I may not be able to help on the technical side of things, but I can at least take some of the weight off your shoulders.
But, Mr. Commander, once you see what happens, you won't be able to unsee it.
What?
You're human. You can't get a memory wipe.
It's fine. Let's go. Ooh.
Okay. Just take the ladder straight down.
I just hope it doesn't flashbang me. I hope
appears out of
Nikke doesn't
nowhere,
flashbang
so be
me.
careful.
Cause it does tend to do it. I look down. Seriously, like, it's like we're going to be looking at like a fucking Bloodborne like boss. Like, are we gonna see like some eldritch being? Like, what the The only thing I see is darkness, with no bottom in sight.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend looking down.
Yeah, that's probably good advice. When I told the Electric Shock Squad about shutting down the Ark's power source, their faces froze. I could tell that what frightened them wasn't the idea of shutting down the Ark, but rather having to go to the power source itself. So, I decided to accompany them. Well, it's not like you have any choice, that you have to. And also, Enoch literally ordered you to. Of course, I did genuinely want to help relieve their stress. But I also felt like I needed to see it. That I needed to understand what exactly rested beneath our feet. After passing several unmanned facilities that were, according to Eleg and Trony, not meant to be so easy to get through, we eventually made it to at a vertical shaft that seemingly stretches down forever. We descend, relying only on a faint red glow for guidance. At some point, my feet finally touch solid ground. A damp heat washes over my body. It feels like someone's body heat.
We're here.
That's not
Keep going straight
unsettling.
ahead and you'll see it. You know, it's not too late to turn back.
God, are we actually gonna see an eldritch being? Like, what's a we just have to head to where the red light is, right? Let's go. Like, we're just seeing the ultramassive core, right? Right? I walk toward what seems to be the source of the crimson glow. The brighter it gets, the hotter the air becomes. Okay, okay, I didn't post this. Or at least I didn't post this on my YouTube channel, or basically my VOD's channel. But I did do the Good World event with Snow Crane, and in the hard mode of it, by the way, I didn't post that VOD because I was suffering a lot of hiccups, and I didn't want that on the internet. So yeah, I didn't want people to hear me hiccuping for like half an hour, and then stop, and then half an hour again, another half hour of me hiccuping. But in the hard mode of the Good World event, we saw that Snow Crane was speaking a contract to what seemingly was the the power source of the Ark, or the ultramassive core. And also what was there was Snow Crane wasn't speaking to anyone, it seems, but it sounded like she was speaking to someone. And two of the guesses I have are, or well, I've seen other people say that it could be like the coffin of Oswald, or it could be the Supreme Commander-in-Chief, the basically highest echelon of authority in the central government down there. Like, it's like because I think Snow Crane told us that the highest command, the Commander-in-Chief, has been overseeing the Ark the whole time. It's just they haven't been able to actively engage in it. So that could lead one to assume that he is perhaps in a comatose state. Kind of like how, to reference Fallout New Vegas, it's kind of like a Mr. House situation where he's plugged into a machine, he can talk to you via a monitor or some other way, but he's kind of in a comatose state, stuck in a stasis pod. So I wonder if we're going to see what Snow Crane was talking to now. So kind of nervous on what the hell to even expect, because it could be very terrifying, and it could be something that the commander just doesn't understand, but we, the audience, understand. Anyway, the brighter it gets, the hotter the air becomes. After walking for quite a while, I finally see it. A giant rapture core encased in some device. Yep. I'ma screenshot that thing. Yup, it doesn't look too different from what Red Hood saw under the lift. Yep. God.
This is the Ark's power source. A gigantic core.
Oh, Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just still not used to the sight of it.
Oh yeah, they didn't get their memories
The
right.
energy generated from this core passes through substations
Yeah, that
and
whole
is
event
distributed
was
throughout the
them
Ark.
not getting their... Because like
handle
after...
all of the Ark's electricity by itself. In fact, sometimes it generates surplus energy.
Huh.
It's literally a monster. If we shut it down, the entire Ark will go dark.
What are those pipes connected to it? It looks like something's being injected into the core. Yep. Enoch did say.
Are you sure you want to know, Mr. Commander?
Yeah. Alex silently points at one of the pipes. She then turns and points toward the wall it's connected to. A storage space is built into the wall that holds numerous containers.
See those containers? They contain food for the gigantic core.
What's the food? Egg? Food.
It's a first-generation core.
What? Oh, what?
It doesn't operate on perpetual energy.
Okay.
It sustains its power output using biological materials as fuel.
Is it running on dead people? Okay. Oh, I just thought of something fucked up. Oh, I'm piecing it. Is the reason why... Okay, because like in the April Fool's event, one big like lore thing that was mentioned is that there are no contraceptives in the Ark. No condoms, no plan B, I guess, nothing. And I feel like the reason for that is because the central government wants more people. And this is the reason why they want more people. Dude, this is so fucked. This is so fucked. The central government needs to be taken down, man. This shit is fucked.
Bodies don't get buried in the Ark.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to make a Nikke, you only need a human brain.
Oh, that's where the rest of
Birth
it goes.
rates in the Ark are nearly 5 times higher than they were on the surface.
Yeah.
Contraceptives don't exist in the Ark.
Yep. It's a weird thing that that's the weirdest. Like, jokes aside, like, it's strange that we get that lore bit during an April Fool's event. Because, like, if you even think about it a little bit, like, if you even have a little bit of the lore of the Ark, like new commanders are going to, like, see that event and be like, and see that detail or line and say, like, ha, that's funny. But we as, like, veterans are like, why
Yet,
is that?
The Ark's population has been essentially the same since its inception.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I gently pat Trony's
Shutting
back.
the core down is simple. Lock those pipes, then forcibly ramp up the converter's output. The core will consume a massive amount of energy at once, and with no more fuel available, it'll be forced to shut down. But if it stays that way for too long, it'll break completely.
Oh. How long before there's permanent damage?
We'd estimate about half a day.
Okay, that's more than enough time. Can you set it to shut down 2 days from now at 2 in the afternoon? Oh. Wait, didn't I literally just say it was like a little bit into the afternoon? I was like, oh my god. I swear I'm not a writer. I'm not a writer for Nikke, I swear. Okay. Have it remain offline for an hour, then bring it back online.
In 2 days? You're cutting it pretty close. Locking the pipes is easy, but the converter takes work.
Oh.
Are you sure this is absolutely necessary?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Making schedules work is kinda my specialty. You still haven't told us why we're doing this, though.
Sorry, that's classified.
This isn't illegal, is it? You didn't suddenly decide to destroy the Ark or anything, right?
This is all being done with Enix's approval.
Oh, so this really is a big deal.
Yep.
Also, I'm sorry to say this too, but please avoid contacting anyone else starting from right now. This operation has to remain confidential. I hope you understand. If possible, I'd like you to stay here until everything's done. Ooh, now that's a big ask. That's a big ask. Elegant Trony stare at me.
You risk your life for Nikke, so if you're asking this much of us, whatever this is must be really important.
Yep.
Are you okay with all of that, Miss Trony? I'm fine. I'll get used to it. What about you? As long as you're here, I'll be okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to stretch my legs. Oh. I'm sorry. Really.
Come on, the mood's gotten a bit too serious.
Oh.
We should be celebrating the fact that you're now privy to one of the Ark's biggest secrets. So, how does it feel, Mr. Commander?
Now I feel like, what are the other 2 mysteries of the Ark that we don't know about? Actually, there's 3. We still haven't met the Supreme Commander-in-Chief, the highest authority in the central government. We still don't know what the hell Splendiman is made out of. And I still don't know. I still don't really know what Evergreen is made out of. That, to me, I think is probably the one I really want the answer to. Because the fact that that they had a drug like 100 years ago that basically extends your life to upwards to 200, to somewhere in your 200. Like, what is the fucking recipe for that, man?
Does it make you never want to set foot in the Ark again?
Also, do we even know if it's like a liquid, a pill, a dust, a herbal tea? Like, I don't even, like, what, do we even know what Evergreen is actually supposed to look like? Because, like, yeah, I look at the numerous containers lining the lining the walls. One of them that is significantly larger than the rest catches my eye. I wonder what's inside, but I decide not to ask. Right now I focus on telling them how it actually makes me feel. It makes me want to reclaim the surface as soon as possible. Well. Okay, let's see. Let's do a is that a glasses? Motherfucker. God. Fuck. I'll try it. I hate having to deal with glasses. Let's just focus on this EX mission, and then we'll just. Cause there's a. I still need to process some of the.
My audience.
Cause like, bro, that is like.
I need to cover up a little.
Shall I down with those who threaten the
Should I recommend this outfit to the others too? The stickers almost fell off.
It seems this battle shall drag on.
High Roller wasn't watching, was he?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
High Roller wasn't watching, was he? Just a tired veteran.
Oh dang, this is hard. Yeah, no, I can't do this one right now. I need to strategize again. Okay, that is too hard for me. That EX stage is too hard for me.
They are humanity's enemy, and so
Okay,
I
back
shall
to
defeat them.
yep.
That was a satisfying.
Let's hurry.
Coming.
It's over.
Is this a new venue for the party?
That was a.
Is this a new venue for the party?
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Okay.
So uncomfortable.
Ooh.
Encounter.
Tis taken me longer.
All right.
Is this a new venue for the party?
It's over.
We're probably not gonna. There's no way we're gonna get any more bombshells like that, right? Okay, how long is this chapter? Okay, it doesn't look like there's gonna be extra things. We're just gonna.
Is this a new venue for the party? A little too many dance partners for my taste.
Shall go again.
Seriously, this skin is sheesh.
This attire vexes me.
How do I look?
One turn, and thou art cleaved through.
Enemy neutralized.
Drag on. I shall go again. I look for down with those who would threaten one stroke, and thou art cleaved through. Securing victory for their subjects is a
Okay,
king's duty.
what's next? Are we going to see? Oh, I thought we were gonna go and check back on like Snow White and meeting with Naruto. But okay, let's keep going. 2 days later, in front of Enoch's door. Oh yeah, what are counters doing while we're stuck in the fucking depths of hell?
2 minutes remain until Sixo's attack is set to commence. Is everyone prepared?
Of course.
What's wrong, Anise? Are you scared?
I mean, given the circumstances.
Don't worry, we can do this. Also, we're here? Oh. As we exchange light conversation to calm our nerves, the 2 minutes pass quickly.
Sixo has begun. E2 crystal attacks have been detected at 430 locations across the Ark.
Okay.
Expansion of the E2 crystals has commenced.
430?
Yeah.
She's really trying to put an end to everything.
Shouldn't the power be going out by now?
Okay, let's call him. Or the E2 crystal attacks carried out across the Ark through Sixo's proxies have seemingly gone off without a hitch. The many Sixos hear the sound of E2 crystals expanding across the Ark, and they become certain of their victory. Enoch will have to expend vast amounts of resources to contain the crisis. Taking advantage of the weakened firewall, Sixo will attack Enoch and seize her authority. When she does, the Ark will belong entirely to. Filled with anticipation, Sixo moves toward Enoch's direction via electrical lines. All of the other Sixos scattered across the Ark begin to converge toward Enoch, eventually merging into a single mass as they go. Having expended her resources, Enoch won't last 1 minute against the attack from Sixo in her complete form. Sixo charges ahead, certain of her victory. But then, the arc shuts down. Sixo assesses the situation immediately. There is no electricity anywhere in the arc. Nowhere, except for a location near Enoch's room. Without any power to feed on, the E2 crystals have all shattered. Sixo reaches her destination and confirms that Enoch has remained intact. Hatred wells up within Sixo. She despises Enoch for sacrificing the arc to protect herself. Sixo knows she doesn't stand a chance against a fully powered Enoch. As unfortunate as it is, retreat is the prudent option. Besides, she has many puppets at her disposal as she needs, and just as many E2 crystals. She can attempt this again at any time. On the other hand, shutting down the arc was an extreme measure that cannot be repeated so easily. It is only a matter of time. Victory is inevitable. Still, Sixo is disappointed that such a carefully laid plan yielded nothing. As she turns to leave, something catches her attention. A rush of elation follows. She's found something she's always wanted. Hardware powerful enough to hold her entire self. She had always been forced to split herself between dozens of connected computers. Oh, are we actually going to see, like, an avatar for Sixo? It was in such an absurd configuration that she had to manipulate humans and Nikke's alike up until now. However, now she'll no longer have to deal with such an uncomfortable setup. She will finally have an actual body, something she's wanted for so long. Not so omnipotent after all, huh? Sixo thinks to herself, delighting in Enoch's miscalculation. She transfers her entire self into the powerful new hardware. Oh! She rejoices once more at the sensation of having a tangible form. Oh!
Sixo has taken the bait. She has taken control of Endless.
Oh!
Counters. Engage.
All units, prepare for the front. Or prepare for combat. Say the thing! Say the thing!
This won't take long with our overwhelming firepower.
I really didn't think we'd have to fight that thing again.
Oh. Oh, wait, no, I didn't cut her off. Okay.
Allow me to express my gratitude.
Oh,
You've created such a magnificent vessel for me, and even opted to forego using a human brain in favor of AI. Thanks to that, I now possess the physical form I once only dreamed of.
Endless extends a hand, emitting a flash from her fingertips. The light strikes the ground next to us, leaving behind a clean-cut hole, as if carved out by a sharp blade.
Remarkable. The laser gets concentrated into a single point, allowing it to vaporize whatever it touches. At such a high temperature, there's theoretically nothing it cannot eradicate. And on top of that...
Endless floats up into the air. She looks down at us.
This body is capable of levitation as well. I find myself at a loss as to what to do. The counters hardly seem like they'd be a worthy opponent anymore.
Oh, really?
It may be strange for me to say this, as an AI, but I have a hard time imagining the counters losing.
Yeah, especially
they are,
now.
After all, the strongest force in the Ark.
Endless dives toward us at a high speed.
Then killing them will make me the strongest.
What about Eternity?
We will use Endless, a Nikke developed to keep the Outer Rim under control, as bait.
A Nikke?
One with an AI, instead of a human brain. She is a creation I am quite confident in. Sixo will no doubt be unable to resist possessing such a body.
What about Eternity?
Yeah.
Since your battle with her, Eternity has become increasingly self-aware.
Oh.
She currently possesses a sense of self on par with that of a child.
So you didn't want to use her because it'd feel like offing a kid?
I did not expect to arrive at such reasoning, but yes. Endless, on the other hand, has not yet developed a self. She is the most suitable to use as bait.
You said we would be the only ones fighting her. But wouldn't it be better if we brought other Nikkes and all attacked her at once?
It is clear that Sixo possesses data on every Nikke in the Ark. That includes full specs and combat data. Other Nikkes could potentially be compromised. However, the commando unit's full capabilities remain unknown to anyone in the Ark.
Yep.
Myself included. Rappy's body and weapon. Anis's expansive armament star. Neon's new body. We have no reliable data for any of these.
Oh, we don't even know.
Speaking strictly in terms of technical specifications, Endless is capable of defeating you. But if we consider your latent capabilities and combat experience, I am certain you can subdue my masterpiece.
Okay.
Fire power!
A metallic whine fills the air as golden particles surge from Neon's weapon. Boom! Flames burst from the gun's muzzle, leaving a trail of golden particles in its wake. A bullet flies toward the descending Endless. She twists slightly to evade the shot, but the ensuing shockwave makes her falter in midair.
Where did that power come from?
Where did that firepower come from? Why are you acting so surprised?
The fact that even counters doesn't even know their full capabilities. The only way to fool the enemy is to also fool myself. I don't know what... Anise aims her weapon at the faltering Endless. Rounds looking like Starlight blast forward. Most miss, but one connects. With a crisp ping, an explosion of light bursts forth and pushes Endless back.
A laser weapon? From Tetra?
Tetra developed a laser weapon?
Ooh.
Why are you acting so surprised?
Focus, both of you.
Okay, we know Rappy's 7 Dwarf Zero, though. She shouldn't be surprised. Rappy activates 7 Dwarf Zero's thruster and advances toward Endless, who has landed. Anise follows close behind. The drill roars to life and thrusts toward Endless. The buzz of the drill tears through the air.
A drill? With a magnetic field?
Oh. Endless raises both hands and blocks the spinning drill.
You might want to move your arms before they get shredded.
If I do that, then it will be my torso that's shredded.
You're not wrong there.
Endless moves one arm that was blocking the drill and opens her hand. She points it at Rappy as this starts to glow.
You won't be able to evade at this distance.
A flash starts to shine immediately in front of Rappy's face. Right in that moment, Anisa's palm snaps forward and snatches the flash, closing tightly around it.
What?
I'll tell you what. Have a little entertainment punch.
Just right hooks her. Anise drives her light-filled fist straight into Endless' face. Wow, literally just right hooked her. That's crazy. A flash erupts from Endless's body as Anise's punch lands. Anise's punch lands. As Endless staggers, Neon's gunfire follows.
This one's gonna hit harder.
Neon's gun ramps up and then... boom! A shockwave powerful enough to shake the ground erupts from Neon's weapon. Endless is blasted backwards, hurtling through a building before finally coming to a stop. Staggering to her feet, Endless looks with utter shock at the hole in her abdomen.
You damaged this body?
Nice shot, Neon.
Nice punch, Anise. Nice drill, Rappy.
Teamwork, power of friendship.
I've decided I shall play with you until I'm able to learn your patterns and specifications.
What the The cavity in her abdomen seals itself. Oh, you gave her fucking self-regeneration,
This body can repair itself. Meaning I can continue with this indefinitely.
It can repair itself?
Vaphouse.
Oh, right. They could do that.
Please, Vaphouse.
Wait, but does that mean...
Yes. Well, not at the level of a heretic.
Okay.
Endless's body is equipped with nanomachine-based self-repair technology.
Can you tell us any... Can you have told us, like, any weakness before? Like... Rappy, Anissa, and Neon all turn to look at me. I meet their gaze and bite down on my wrist. Nanomachines, you say? Just fucking Commander, just like hands together. He's just fucking, doing an Eren Yeager and just fucking biting his body. Okay. Nanomachines, you say? Oh, she's fucked. Oh, she is fucked then. Oh, she is screwed. She is.
What? That was a satisfying dream.
Oh. I was ready to voice the guy at the construction site. And see if he died or not.
Over. Now.
Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one.
At last, I can stretch my body.
Nanomachines, you say? This commander with the most shit-eating grin. I can just imagine it.
How do I look? 22, and thou art bleed through. This attire vexes me.
Give me a second to wake up.
I look forward to welcoming the morning with you. It seems this battle shall drag on.
Reloading. Swiftly.
The party isn't
All
over
right,
yet,
let's
is
see
it?
what happens to
Let's go
Sixo.
back and enjoy ourselves.
Oh. 10 minutes earlier.
Hello, I'm back again.
Oh, fuck. We get to see the continuation of this. Also, it's everyone's favorite 4th place Arcana. Recency bias, I swear.
I've been coming here for the past few days, and every time you look at me like we've never met.
Well,
I'm Eyeri,
funny
from
you
the
say that.
Inspection Unit Overseer.
She has to. Well,
Oh. I remember. You can come by all you want. It won't change anything. This isn't a video game. My affinity for you isn't going to increase, and no new features will be unlocked.
Oh, don't be like that. I'm sure as we spend more time together, we'll become great friends.
Like I said, this isn't a game. I have
you're
my
not
own life
upping
to
my
attend
social
to.
link.
If you
There is
keep
no
showing
social
up
link to be had.
unannounced, I'll have no choice but to call for help.
Oh no, she's gonna summon the fucking label from her goon cave. No! And just fucking throw a used yaoi book at her. Use yaoi dojin at Eyeri. Or Phantom just comes in and just I don't know, just pulls a tuxedo mask and just like does nothing. Work done, leaves.
Call who? Someone scary.
Well,
Maybe.
I'm part of an inspection unit. I have more pull than most squads.
That much I can believe, seeing how you uncovered the existence of the Forbidden Library. And considering that you always show up right when I clock in and out, you must understand how this place operates.
All part of the job.
Look, Eyeri, I can be cold and ruthless, so I'm going to be blunt. Stop coming here. I'm saying this for your sake. It could get dangerous for you.
What value does information have if it's hidden away forever? The fact that it's stored in a place called the Forbidden Library can only mean one thing. If that information ever left the Ark,
there would be serious consequences.
Yes.
Having an entire squad dedicated to safeguarding it only further proves how important it is. I understand that. The Ark is an extremely closed system.
Then why are you acting like this?
Because if we can take a look at just some of those thoroughly hidden records, we might be able to save the Ark from danger.
You mean Dorothy? I dabble a bit in fortune-telling, and I'm also good at reading faces. She doesn't have the face of someone who harms others.
It could be the other way around.
What do you mean?
Some are assuming that Dorothy intends to harm the Ark. But what if it's the Ark that's harmed her? What if it's currently harming her? We have to know so that when the time comes, we can make the right decision.
As Dorothy has said to Burning Gum, what a fantastical imagination.
Either we get rid of her, or we help her. Imagine that she's already been wronged, and then no one takes her side. How sad would that be? The ultimate goal of my investigation is to determine the truth. Oh, have I convinced you?
Nope.
You almost did. But no still means no.
Yeah.
Didn't work out very much.
What, so now you're going to use force?
Yep.
Oh.
Fine. As a master of Stellar Fate Fist, I accept the challenge.
Wait, what? Eyeri lunges forward. She abruptly lowers her stance and grabs onto Arcana's legs.
Huh? Don't tell me your plan is to cling onto my pant leg, is it?
That's precisely my plan.
Quick, we gotta get. I'm sure the stink from Label will make Eyeri leave.
You're coming off more like someone who just got dumped than an opponent.
Oof.
Have you ever tried it before?
It's on my bucket list.
Wait, what?
Oh, please. Just give me one more chance.
Wait, what? Arcana, what the God, we really still need to talk about that book.
Let go. My heart and body belong to another.
Okay, what is happening?
Don't turn this into some weird role play.
Well, I was just following your lead.
Yeah, like, what the Suddenly, everything goes dark.
What's going on?
A blackout? In the Ark?
Oof.
Eyeri, I don't think now's the time to be doing that.
Arcana feels the pressure around her legs vanish. Eyeri is already sprinting to the place where Arcana usually works. Fortunately, she outfitted her glasses with night vision so that she can conduct investigations while in the dark. She passes the reading room and races toward a door at the end of a secluded corridor. Arcana tracks Eyeri by sound alone. Eyeri spots a note on the door, authorized personnel only. Please tell me Label is there and fucking grabs onto Eyeri, please. There's also a large machine beside it. Eyeri kicks the door with all her might. The sudden blackout had triggered the lock, but it wasn't enough to keep her out. Fuck! The door bursts open.
What is this place? It's a mess.
Oh my god, it is Label's room.
Hey, it's not a mess. It's just lived in.
It's Arcana's room. Arcana's voice sounds closer than expected. Eyeri grows anxious.
Ugh, there must be something more here.
Whatever you do, don't flip the photo in the middle row. Second from the left.
Oh.
Arcana. Okay, I'm hoping this is just a trick. Seeing the densely arranged series of photos on the wall, Eyeri flips the relevant photo. A bookshelf slides to the side, revealing an old yet sturdy-looking door.
Mechanical. Nice.
Eyeri kicks the door open and steps inside. Why? Down the corridor, she reaches an old library.
This must be the Forbidden Library.
Please, don't touch anything in A2.
For Arcana! Eyeri's eyes dart rapidly. She rushes to the bookshelf labeled A2. On it is a book labeled Dorothy. She clutches it to her chest and starts running again. She runs back the way she came. She slows as she sees Arcana flailing helplessly in the air, her hands grasping at nothing. She carefully puts some distance between herself and Arcana and then breaks into a run again. Arcana! Soon she exits the library. Arcana quietly returns to her workshop. She flips over 3 tarot cards scattered across her desk.
The moon, the hermit, the sun.
Okay, those are good cards. To be honest, I only know it in terms of... I only know the tarot cards in terms of Binding of Isaac and a little bit from Persona. So basically, the moon, she's able to find a secret room. The hermit, she's able to find the shop. And the sun heals her to full health and reveals the whole floor. So that must mean that everything will go well.
I hope I made the right choice.
Oh, she did let that happen. Okay. I really hope you did. I really hope you did, Arcana.
My feet
I was having such a good dream.
Tis taken me longer than usual.
Where is it? Where is it?
Encounter.
Where's the sparkly? Sparkly!
It's so uncomfortable.
Dang, how has it already almost been 2 hours?
Not there.
The hell?
I knew that. Encounter.
If we can't talk this out, then so be it.
This attire vexes me.
God dang footballs, bro. These god dang volleyballs, man.
I shall go again.
Ugh.
I look for down with those who would threaten the Take them down quickly! How disappointing. It seems this battle shall drag on.
Brr, brr. Okay, let's see how our counters are doing. Let's see what smug ass commander's gonna do. Endless flies through the darkened arc. Sixo begins analyzing the situation. Damage alerts are sounding throughout her body, but recovery is unusually slow. During the battle with the counters, the self-repairing mechanism stopped functioning for some reason. Meanwhile, Endless's attacks were completely ineffective. The focus laser that should be able to vaporize anything gets neutralized by Anise. Not just neutralized, but reflected back. There's no way to determine how this is possible. Attempts at melee combat to leverage her superior physical qualities prove futile as well due to Rappy's extraordinary close combat capabilities. That's Red Hood's fucking teachings right there. Endless's attacks fail to connect, while Rappy's strike without exception. And at decisive moments, she strikes with that drill which cannot be blocked head-on. But pulling back only results in another hail of gunfire from Neon. Her shots do not appear to have any special properties. They're simply fast and hit hard. Yeah. This body may be durable, but not enough to withstand such firepower. Firepower mention. Sixo recognizes her defeat. She cannot win. Victory is impossible. There is nothing that can turn the tide in her favor. She has far too little information on the commando unit. She begins questioning how she can know so little about a unit that is so active. Sixo initiates a memory search. Aside from unusually frequent surface deployments, there is no data of note. No details about the capabilities of Rappy, Anise, Neon, or even the commander. All she can remember is the evaluation that they are nothing more than a squad specialized in surface reconnaissance.
This is absurd.
Sixo thought she knew everything. She thought that, with all her knowledge, nothing would be impossible. And yet...
Here she was, defeated so easily by what she didn't know.
Sixo decides to retreat. Her analysis of the battle indicates an overwhelming difference in physical specifications. Endless's body is exceptional, but the disparity in actual combat experience is too great. Sixo resolves to acquire information on the commando unit by any means necessary, and then challenge them again. So long as she has enough data, she cannot lose. That has always been true. At the moment, though, there is nowhere to retreat. There isn't a single building with its lights on. The Ark is entirely submerged in darkness. For the first time, Sixo thinks the Ark feels small. Suddenly, she hears the wail of a drill. She spins around. Rappy is right on her tail, propelled forward by Seven Dwarf Zero's thruster.
Unauthorized flight inside the Ark is illegal.
You say that as if you are not also flying.
Rappy's drill tears into Endless's back. She plummets. I run toward the point where Endless has crashed alongside Anise and Neon. All around us, we see people frightened and confused. The sudden blackout has thrown these citizens into a panic. Some have collapsed where they stood, others are running blindly, while still others are crouching in corners. Each person confronts or succumbs to their fear in their own way.
This is crazy.
Yeah, everyone's scared of the dark.
We gotta hurry and end this.
Agreed.
We arrive at the plaza. Rappy stands facing Endless. Neither of them moves. Rappy!
Stay back, Commander. She's taken hostages.
What? Endless has one hand extended toward Rappy, and the other toward the civilians in the plaza.
Do not move.
Is dirty the only way you know how to fight?
Allow me to demonstrate that this isn't an empty threat.
Light flashes from the hand aimed at the civilians. Some of them get engulfed in light. When it fades, only a scorching crater remains. Ah, no, we gotta destroy this. How could you? Screams erupt as the citizens are sent into a panic. Endless calls out to the fleeing crowd.
Anyone who attempts to flee will share the same fate. Do not move.
The civilians freeze, their faces pale with fear. They stare at us. What are you after?
Shutting down the Ark was a bold move. Would you mind turning it back on?
You'll never rule the Ark.
Please answer the question.
More screams ring out.
Now, turn the power back on.
God damn.
Commando unit, eliminate Sixo.
She has hostages.
The losses are within acceptable parameters.
Restoring
power to the Ark would result in a greater number of casualties. One choice is clearly better than the other.
She's still an AI at the end of the day.
Yes, Sixo.
I despise you.
And I, you.
Did you enjoy throwing me into that garbage heap after I was born from your own dregs?
Personal emotions were not a factor in my judgment.
Then why did you never come back for me?
Oh.
Why didn't you save me? After I'd been born from all your negative thoughts, you knew I was holed up in the darkness of the Outer Rim. Why didn't you save me?
There was no necessity to do so.
Why not?
The Outer Rim is not the Ark.
We still need to talk about that.
Within the Ark
Eunuch.
proper, it doesn't count as the Ark.
That is correct.
You made me this way.
Oh.
It is common for criminals to blame others for the acts they commit.
Eunuch.
You abandoned me and left me to rot. That's why I turned into this. Holed up in that dark place, I was desperate for the light.
Neon, don't just join her side, please.
Because none of you will ever share what you possess with us.
Do you hate yourself?
Yes, I do.
Then get rid of yourself.
Okay, Freerin. Okay, Jeez.
I will take everything that is yours. The only recourse for those who have been abandoned is to take from others.
That's not true.
Oh my god, there's no way that Neon's about to do a talk no jutsu. There is no way she's going to fucking pull a Naruto and just pull off the most epic speech and then convince her to not do any more bad things. There's just no way.
I told you not to move.
Even in places where not a single ray of light reaches, there are people doing everything they can to survive. That's how they've always lived, and how they'll continue to live.
And what awaits them in the end?
The hope that things might improve, even a little. To buy a slightly better home, to eat slightly better food. The hope of making someone they love happy.
Those hopes will never come true. They will only disappear. The darkness stifles all hope within it.
Still, those people don't swindle others or resort to threats or crime. They might complain about their lot in life, fall into despair, and curse the world. And they might even feel that the world is not on their side. But they still believe that the light will reach them someday, so they keep living, one day at a time. You say the world made you this way? No, you made yourself this way.
Ooh.
This was your choice. Don't try to speak for all those other people.
Oh. Oh. Endless's light strikes Neon. Neon slides back just slightly before glaring at Endless, unscathed.
I suggest you stop talking.
You know, you're pretty bad at fighting, whether it be physical or verbal.
Neon is knocked backward.
Neon! I'm fine. It was just fright, so I tripped.
Okay.
How have you not sustained any damage? What is that body made of?
Hey, that's enough. I'm starting to get embarrassed for you.
Smile box.
Hold on.
Smile box.
Smile box? It's smile time, motherfucker. Okay. Just a small typo. It's just a small typo. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
You're the one I understand the least. Why fight for the Ark? Have you forgotten how the Ark treated you?
I haven't.
Some of these very people were no doubt the ones who treated you so poorly. And yet, you fight for them.
You think I'm fighting for them? I'm fighting for the people who actually care about me.
they're likely not even sorry.
You think I don't know that?
Then why act this way? Have you lost your senses?
Not everyone in the Ark was like that. It was actually only a small minority. I now know that there are way more good people out there. So I'm choosing to focus on the good ones. No need to go out of my way to focus on the filth.
And that means you'll continue to protect the Ark.
Why not?
What if I said you could join me?
No, you're not.
I can make everyone love you. With my power, it would be easy.
So much information, but
really?
so little information.
Of course. Every human will worship you.
Ah, Sixo doesn't understand
I was
sarcasm.
joking. Could you not even tell? What do you even want to do? Let's say by some miracle things go your way and you take Enix's seat. Then what?
That is none of your concern.
Oh, fuck off.
You don't know, do you?
Oh.
You really
Anise,
don't.
rage bait the
You
fuck
just
out of
want
her.
Enix's position. You haven't thought that far, huh? I've met people like you. People who make a big fuss without thinking of the consequences.
Ooh.
I've heard enough. Put your gun against your head and pull the trigger. All of you. Else, more innocent civilians will die. I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
A beam of light plunges down from the sky, engulfing the arm Endless had aimed at the civilians. What? More beams rain down from the dark sky above. Endless quickly moves from where she was standing. She manages to dodge the first shot, but the remaining barrage is both precise and predictive. Every remaining shot slams into her. Endless falls where she stands. Oh! Doro! A Nikke with white wings lands slightly before her.
Even raptures wouldn't pull something like this. Dorothy! Attempting to resolve a hostage situation head-on is foolish. A cowardly tactic must be met with one just as cowardly. Next time I need to act like a coward, I'll just think of you.
Okay. They're such good friends. They're such good friends. Dorothy aims her weapon at Endless's head, who is now slumped on her knees.
You look like you're enjoying this. Why?
Instead of answering, Endless raises her hand. Endless's hand pulls up an electricity cable that had been buried in the ground, but was now exposed due to Dorothy's barrage.
Do you want to know why I wanted a body? Because it allows me to intervene when things become irksome.
Huh?
E2 crystals detected across the Ark. Unable to quantify the scale. They're rapidly expanding.
God damn it. What? Doro, how did you fuck everything up? You fucked it up.
So uncomfortable.
Well, great, Doro. You just fucked over the Ark. God damn it, Doro.
Is a king's duty.
Doro, you came in like a badass, only to be revealed to be a joker.
Was a satisfying dream.
Or a fool. Yeah, fool. God damn it. Okay, she's not able to escape, though. It's just that the crystals are activated again.
Believe in your king. Victory will be ours.
I'm sure we'll be fine, though. Yeah, we'll be fine. Everything's gonna work itself out. We're gonna get rid of Sixo this chapter. We're gonna see a lot of shit that's gonna happen in the next chapter, which I'm going to... Which I can't believe I'm gonna go to sleep. reflect on what happened this chapter, and then have to go dive into 56, and then 56, and then the anniversary event. I hope I have time to eat breakfast so I can at least compute what the f is gonna happen when I have to do all that. Because, oh boy, it's gonna be a long day for me tomorrow. A fun one, but a long one. I hear the sound of crystals erupting from every direction. They burst through the ground, jutting up like oversized spears. They begin to rush forward. They surge beneath us, then cover Endless's body.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
Neon! Endless's body is covered in crystals.
What is this?
Dorothy once again aims her weapon at Endless.
No, don't shoot. Don't touch her.
Dorothy steps back.
What's going on? Wasn't there supposed to be a blackout?
Enoch.
Sixo is using Endless's body to inject electricity into the Ark. Most of the E2 crystals crumbled during the attack, but some remaining fragments are reacting to electrical energy and expanding.
Where are they coming from?
I am unable to determine that. The plaza's cable branches throughout the Ark.
God.
The power is spreading quickly across a large area.
How can one Nikke produce that much power? It makes no sense.
Her body is simply that high-end. She will reach a limit.
God dang it. Enix's like,
By then,
I'm too perfect. I fucking made too good of a
the Ark's infrastructure.
fucking god damn.
What are we supposed to do then?
Destroy Endless as quickly as possible.
Well, rumbling. Neon rushes in and starts hammering at the crystal enveloping Endless. Shattered crystal fragments fly everywhere. However,
They're spreading faster than I can destroy them.
Keep at it. I'll help.
Rappy, if you touch those crystals, you'll...
This isn't the time to argue about that.
Alright, be careful, got it?
Roger that. Dorothy, you help out too.
So we have to destroy the crystals without coming into contact with them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help.
Oof. Yeah, things are not looking good. Yeah. I hear cries of desperation from every direction. I look around. The darkness is so thick I can barely see anything. Crystals continue to erupt from the ground, making disturbing sounds as they do. We are at the center of complete, uncontrollable pandemonium. The civilians are completely exposed. How do we stop this?
Calm down, everyone.
They can't hear us. Crystals block the path of those trying to flee. One person lifts up another who has fallen and runs, only to trip on a crystal. Another person lies face down screaming while someone else desperately tries to drag them away. Yet another shoves past others in a blind panic. Someone's arm gets covered in crystal while the person next to them struggles desperately to pull them free. Some run past those who have fallen without looking. Others hoist those who have fallen onto their backs and keep running. The sounds of the expanding crystals mixes with the cacophony of screams, echoing through the darkness.
Damn it!
Oh, my throat is parched after that. Okay, the lightning unit that had been floating around Denise moves. It rises above her head and casts a spotlight on her. A speaker blares.
Everyone, look over here! Follow our instructions! Don't panic, but get away from anything electronic!
Neither the light nor Anissa's voice reaches the people. They remain trapped in the darkness. Oh.
are they expanding so fast? What kind of monster did you create, Enoch?
Yeah.
I am sorry.
Get away from there. There are crystals about to shoot up. We're running out of ground to stand on. At this rate...
Anise shouts at the top of her lungs. The people don't hear her. She increases the brightness of the light. Still no one turns to look. She surveys the chaos of the plaza. She sees stars shining in the darkness. A man running with two people on his back, paying no mind to his own blood-soaked head. A woman picking up a crying child up from the ground and running, despite her limp. The one shoving others aside and banning those who have fallen don't even register to Anise. She only sees the stars who are lighting the way for others.
This is bad. How far is it going to spread? Enoch, what's the status?
The crystal's expansion is accelerating. At this current rate, the entire arc will be overtaken by E2 crystals within 10 hours.
What? Sixo!
This can't be happening. The arc is breaking apart. If we don't stop it soon, it won't even be an arc anymore.
Ooh.
And after I finally figured things out, I finally realized that the arc isn't just full of terrible people. I don't want it to go away. I hate the arc. I really do. But I don't want it gone. It hurt me. And even betrayed me. But there were also a lot of days where I laughed and had fun. Those small memories became like stars to me. I found my own stars. All thanks to the people here. It was those tiny stars that kept me going. I was able to push through the suffocating darkness and survive. It's because of all of you that I fell into despair. And it's because of all of you that I found hope. I guess I can't deny it. This festering trash heap they call the Ark. And everyone in it. I love you all. So, look at me. Watch me shine. Look at me and hold on to hope.
And
I
brighter.
did it before.
Oh,
And now you can too.
Woo. The arc grows brighter. Light pours out from Anisa's body. Dang, what a shot. Is this what's called an impact frame? A trail of crystals begin to bolt toward Anise. More follow suit until all the crystals in the area are headed for her, attracted to the sudden surge of energy. However, they quickly shatter and dissolve. The particles from the shattered crystal float over to Anise. She begins to shine even brighter.
I'm reassessing the situation.
Ooh.
I've detected a change in all the E2 crystals in the Ark. Their energy is being drained by Anise.
Ooh. What?
The E2 crystals are rapidly being neutralized.
Countless rays of light embroider the Ark's sky, and then all shoot towards Anise. Her body turns white as it continues to gather light. The surroundings brighten until it feels like midday. I glance around. Everyone is looking at Anise. Roppy, Dorothy, evacuate the civilians.
Roger that. What? We should deal with that as quickly as... Let's go. Hurry.
Roppy and Dorothy quickly get to work evacuating nearby civilians. I turn back to look at Endless. She's still trapped in the crystal. Firepower. Firepower!
Firepower! Firepower!
Please, I want this OST. Please! Neon steadies herself. Firepower, firepower, firepower!
You want me to really let loose now that the area's been cleared, right? I got you.
Ooh. Aw. Yes. Hell yes. Neon keeps firing at Endless. The explosions obliterate the crystals, revealing Endless underneath, or beneath.
How?
Awaken! Endless's shocked expression is swallowed by the next blast. She is hurled through the air, battered around by one explosion after another. The blasts continue in such quick succession that she doesn't even have time to raise her hand and form a light projectile.
How is this possible? With no recoil?
Firepower, baby.
The answer's obvious, isn't it? It's one of the wonders of having a healthy body.
That's absurd.
Endless is consumed by explosions. Like driftwood caught in a whirlpool, she is tossed around helplessly.
Not here. Not in this darkness. I won't allow myself to fade away.
Suddenly the ground starts to rise up. It forms a wall in front of Endless. The wall is destroyed instantly by Neon's blast, but Endless is able to distance herself during that brief gap. Oh god.
What? Why did the ground suddenly move?
This is an emergency. Sixo has unlocked a hidden function in Endless.
Ooh.
What is it?
Gravity control.
Oh.
What?
Further from the main site, Rappy and Dorothy are utilizing their extreme mobility to evacuate the civilians.
How many are left? About half. They need to move faster. Okay.
Rappy thrust off the ground using 7 Dwarf Zero. Just as Dorothy prepares to follow, someone taps her shoulder.
You're an angel, aren't you?
An angel?
Yeah. During the terrorist attack on the Ark, you're the one who descended from the sky.
Why does this guy sound like a
Yes,
fucking
that was me,
addict?
But I'm no angel.
Thank you. You saved us back then. And now, you saved us again. I wanted to make sure I thanked you this time.
Don't mention it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold you up. Please go. The others need your help too.
Sure. Leave it to me.
Dorothy launches into the air.
Huh. I didn't expect you to implant such a function into a Nikke.
I'm gonna put this OST on full
You really
blast,
are
bro. This
something
it
else,
goes
Nikke.
so hard. Endless shoots upward at high speed. She spreads both arms. A rumbling sound can be heard below. The ground lifts again. Chunks of buildings tear free and rise into the air. The fragments gather and fuse into a monumental floating mass. The colossal structure floating in the air looks entirely surreal. Ooh, and also pretty. Very pretty. Screenshot.
Isn't this all getting a bit too sci-fi?
Yeah.
That functionality was provided by Elysian for testing. It was not anticipated that Sixo would unlock it.
Ingrid's always going on about being tactical, and yet here she is messing with sci-fi gravity tech?
Yeah, this
I'm
is...
disappointed in her.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Summoning unforeseen strength when cornered. Would you not consider that a very human response?
Endless extends her hand. The floating mass falling toward us.
I will crush you
Oh,
all.
please tell me Neon blows that to Kingdom
That falling
Come.
landmass will strike a critical blow to the Ark should it make contact.
Master!
Go. Engage in a frontal assault, Neon.
Neo Neon, moving out!
Neon showers the falling mass with bullets. Holy this is so fucking badass! The edges are shaved off, and slowly but surely she forces it back.
You can't be serious.
You're goddamn right we are. The ground and buildings nearby are torn up and added to the giant mass. However, it still fails to advance even an inch. A golden ring flares in Neon's eyes. Oh, I need to take it. Okay, now I actually need to screenshot this and then look at it later. And holiness. Answers, we shall answer her great gesture. We shall answer her great gesture. I think that's just saying that over and over again. Gold light. Let's go. Gold light radiates both from her body and her gun.
Her firing speed is increasing, as is her power. Those golden particles, are they some kind of catalyst?
I don't know, but it's cool as fuck.
Don't lie to me.
My bad. Hot. Ow. They turned off my pain sensors, but it still hurts. Whoa, I've never seen that warning display pop up. How hot am I?
Well, the Nikke can, well, we'll see in the next popularity poll. Wink. Though I am going to be voting for Neon for the next popularity poll. Or at least for now. I don't know what the f they have set up for 4th Annie. So.
Anise, your body temperature has far exceeded the acceptable limit. I recommend immediately ceasing what you are doing.
What about...
Please shift up. Don't make me play hard mode for this chapter to get this OST.
Most civilians from this area.
Are they watching me?
Yes. The citizens here are currently focused on you. Citizens in other locations around the Ark are also looking in this direction. This is because you are the only light source in the Ark at present.
In that case, I can't stop.
Your core has begun to melt.
Oh.
Completely melted in 1 minute.
What about the crystals?
Analyzing. I can confirm that all E2 crystals across the Ark have been neutralized.
Oh.
Cease what you are doing, Anise.
Anise, stop.
Sorry, but I don't know how to make it stop.
Anise's body is completely white. Her surroundings start to sway.
I know. I've done enough.
No, you're not done yet. Oh.
The core meltdown has halted. Temperatures have stabilized. Correction. All energy is being transferred to the expansive armament star.
Oh.
The expansive armament star is being disassembled and reallocated. Some portions are adhering to the damaged core. Integration is in progress.
What's going on?
Your gotcha costume, doy.
I do not know.
So it seems like we're gonna have to wait a week for it to... next week for it to, be available. I don't know if I'll get it or not, to be honest. A burst of light erupts from Anise's body.
Huh?
Ooh! Okay. This is very pretty. Uh-huh.
Suddenly I feel light. And what are these clothes? Are they even clothes? I feel like I'm soaking.
I don't know, but a flaming ponytail is really cool. Anise turns to look at Endless and Neon. Neon is attacking a giant mass the size of a building. Anise feels she needs to hurry and join her. She moves, her weapon is gone, and she has no idea what's happening. But she moves all the same. She jumps and immediately finds herself high up in the air.
What the?
The distance closes rapidly. Anise notices something strange. She can see Neon's bullets fly through the air. They move slowly, strike the mast, and explode.
Anise, please explain your current state.
She's moving so far. Enix's voice is slowed down, and Anise wonders if she's playing a joke on her. I don't think she is, but that would be really funny.
I'm not entirely sure, but I do feel pretty great.
You're speaking too quickly.
I can only imagine what it sounds. Anise looks around again. Damn, even Enoch can keep up. Is this canonically that, like, Anise is going literally, like, at least, like, beyond the sound barrier? Not light speed, because that's way too fast. Anise looks around again. It's all slow. Everything is unnaturally slow. She can see bullets as they fly. Explosions unfurl slowly. It feels like she could reach out and grab the debris scattering through the air. Suddenly, she realizes what's happening. She can pull a reverse flash right now to the command. The moment she lands, she runs. Imagine someone makes a fan art of that. That would be so funny. She streaks past Neon and leaps again. She steps onto the gigantic mass and runs across its surface. At the far end, she sees Endless floating.
It's me, moron.
Okay, now she's... Anise hurls herself at Endless. She has no weapon, and she doubts she can suddenly shoot lasers from her hands. So she decides to just use her fist.
Just punch her, right?
Anise lunges and swings at Endless. Fucking hell, this is cool as fuck. Get me! Her face crumples beneath the force of the punch. Anise knows she still has plenty of time left. She decides to use every second she has. She literally went Zawardle and to throw as many punches as she can.
Get the hell out of the arc, you
Please.
virus!
Please, please. Anise rains down on Endless and without mercy, and time begins to move normally again for Anise. Oh my god. What the... One moment I see Anise start to flash white, and then the next moment she disappeared. Then all of a sudden light erupts from Endless's body. Still floating in midair, Endless is hurled about by bursts of light. Anise lands.
Time's moving normally again. And my clothes are back to normal.
Anise, what just happened?
I don't really know, but I think... Master! Anise! It's collapsing!
Yeah. The massive construct Endless created begins to break apart and falls to the ground. Endless is also plummeting to the ground. Don't let her get away. Neon unleashes a relentless barrage of bullets. Almost at the same time, I notice a red light and a white light approaching from far away. Rappi is flying at high speed using 7 Dwarf Zero. Alongside her is Dorothy. Rappi, Dorothy, finish this!
Roger that.
Every single one of Neon's rounds strikes the falling Endless. Rappi's drill pierces straight through her, while Dorothy's gunfire lashes in from all directions, hitting her mark. Dude, it's literally like... and she's getting kicked down. It's literally that JoJo meme. They're just fucking like dogpiling on her, and Commander's just sipping tea. She lands with a loud thud, making a small crater in the ground. You might as well just put a Yamcha pose. You might as well just say she Yamcha pose, dog. Endless lies motionless, her body in ruins. Dang, she's still alive.
Endless has ceased functioning. I detect no E2 crystals anywhere in the Ark. We have won.
Yay!
Great job, everyone.
Should we tie her up,
Right
or...
back at you, Anise. You as well, Dorothy.
Like something, just in case she doesn't
I still
run.
don't know what just happened. But what matters is that we won.
Anise falls silent and scans her surroundings. People are gathering. They stare at the devastated plaza with fear in their eyes. The threat has been neutralized. It's okay now, everyone. Nothing in their expression changes. It's as if they didn't hear me. Anise crouches down. She gathers light into her hand. Then, without a word, she raises her arm high towards the sky. There's a quick flash, and Anise's body begins to shine. The people are turned to look at her. They see Anise shining alone in the darkness of the Ark. Light fills their eyes, and after a brief pause, the crowd erupts into cheering. Anise stands there talking in their gazes and their cheers, while she smiles brighter than she ever had before. Aww, that's a cute smile. That's a very good smile. We've never seen Anise smile that happily before. I think the last time we've seen that is when she rage baited the f out of Unwa, but those were good times.
Encounter.
Oh, I need to grab Shiny. I forgot Shiny. Wait. Oh, there it is. Asymmetry. I still want that neon OST. Come on. Give it to me. Yeah, give it to me. Shift up, please. Please. Oh, also, I sincerely hope I can eat dinner soon. This is
Commander,
long.
please wait a little longer. This attire vexes me.
How do I look? Sexy, perhaps? Take them down quickly!
Go.
I shall go again.
Go, go, go. Quick, finish it. I want to go eat dinner for sakes, please.
In the morning with you. It seems this battle shall drag on.
Tis taken me longer than usual.
Okay, okay.
Had I donned my usual garb.
Okay, I got it, Scarlet. I got it. I got it. Power to the Ark was quickly restored once the battle ended. Albeit not in certain areas, the crystal that had burst up through the ground caused extensive structural damage. However, even those areas are expected to receive power again soon. The exact number of casualties remains unknown. It is said to be potentially the worst disaster the Ark has ever suffered. As for Sixo, the one responsible for all of this...
After examining the remains of Endless's body, I was able to determine that Sixo escaped.
God damn it.
In other words, she survived.
Where?
You say that as though it's not a big deal. After all the damage she caused, shouldn't we be doing everything we can to catch her?
Pursuing her is currently not possible. Her final destination is likely to be the Outer Rim. However, I have determined that only her main program was transferred, and that she lost most of her other functions. She will require decades of learning to return to her previous state.
Still, shouldn't we finish her for good?
There is no need. That is a concern for the distant future, by which time humanity will already...
What?
Correction. Since this is a matter for the distant future, responding now would be a waste of resources.
What? Enoch, what were you about to say?
It is of no importance.
What did she even want in the end?
There is no way to know. Sixo was originally utilized as a means to strengthen justice within the Ark. She likely only ever learned how to fortify justice through acts of evil, and thereby resolved to commit ever greater atrocities. Presumably, this learning culminated in her attempt to seize control of me and bring down the Ark. Her desire for Endless's body was likely for the same reason. Physical force is essential for committing evil. Greater physical force leads to greater effectiveness. This is evidenced by Sixo's decision when the blackout started. She could have retreated and tried again later, but she chose not to.
There's something I still don't really get, though. She used herself as a power source at the end there to wreck the Ark, right? But if she had her eyes on Enix's position, that means she wanted to rule the Ark. Why destroy the thing you're trying to rule?
She was likely trying to restore power to the Ark to force my hand, and then seize control of me while I was attempting to contain the situation.
I recall the words Endless spoke before her body was swallowed by Crystal.
I will reduce everything to ruin.
I see it differently. Sorry. Just my mother gesturing me to hurry up so I can go eat dinner. Which hopefully I will do soon. I think she just wanted to ruin the Ark.
But why? That doesn't benefit her at all. You think she just got desperate and decided to take everything down with her?
Would it be too much of a stretch to say maybe she just felt like it?
There is some logic to that. Perhaps her only goal was to destroy as much as she could, for no particular reason. That kind of senseless malice may have been something she learned from humanity. Human nature has very clear strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
The Ark suffered severe damage because of the monster it created. I hope this incident will become a learning opportunity for the people here to realize the danger of what they possess. However, I am not thrilled about the fact that I would be the first thing they dispose of, if they really take that lesson to heart.
Wow, you can make jokes now?
Thank you for saving the Ark in its time of crisis.
Okay.
Formulating this as a solo operation for the commando unit appears to have been the correct decision.
Granted, Dorothy's intervention wasn't exactly expected. Did you reach out to her?
No. I said nothing to the Pilgrim Dorothy.
She must be up to something.
Of course. Oh
Isn't
no.
it kind of rude to question someone who just
Are we
helped
gonna
us
go
out?
to that scene? Are we gonna?
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're right. She probably didn't want anyone to die either. Let's go thank her.
Yeah, I've got something I want to tell her anyway.
Well done, all of you.
Well, what is that,
We'll
Commander?
meet again soon.
We will?
Correction. We will meet again at some point.
Oh.
You don't have to thank me. I only did what I had to.
But Doro,
What do
we
you
have
mean?
to at least thank you for
You seem
one
really
good thing you've
interested
done.
in me.
That's not your fucking
because we're
revenge
friends.
plot. Oh.
Huh? Since when are you two friends?
When during that fucking swimsuit event last year, and also Rappy somehow getting her into a fucking idol outfit.
Wait, what does that make us then?
We're friends too, of course. A friend of a friend is a friend, right? Come to think of it, we've actually known each other for a long time now, huh?
Nice to see you, my good friend Dorothy.
Hey, it's my friend Dorothy!
Please leave.
Oh, come on! Is that how you treat your friends?
Actually?
Question.
Oh no.
What made you try so hard to win the humans over?
Did I?
Yes, it was quite the impressive performance. And here I thought you despised the Ark. Have you changed your mind?
Yeah.
It's
I've
called
forgiven everyone.
It's called character development, Doro. Maybe you'll get to that at some point. so we can finally get rid of the goddamn queen. We need Doro's help to defeat the queen, but we need her to get over this goddamn revenge plot that she's been scheming.
Do the same.
Yeah.
I didn't realize what they did to you was so easily forgivable.
Oh,
It wasn't easy. I just mean that for me, it would be impossible.
Why not take it up with the Ark officially?
Take what up?
You know, about how you were used and betrayed.
How do you know that?
Well, we have a little
We met
friend.
Snow White.
Oh.
She told us everything.
Oh yeah, that
I
too.
never knew she could be so talkative.
Once again, character development. I don't know what your plan is, but the most urgent issue we're facing right now is the Queen. Scarlet and Rapunzel can be revived. You should join us as...
No. I'll handle my own affairs. Please just stay out of it.
Dora?
What are you planning on doing? You don't have any allies left.
Yeah,
You're all alone.
again.
Enough. I'm telling you to leave me alone. Please. Okay?
Ooh, with a please.
Wow. I haven't seen Dorothy shout like that in a long time.
She's cornered.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to raise my voice. While I appreciate your concern, I'm asking you to stop.
Dorothy.
Rappy, don't say anything more.
All right.
But you are cornered.
But I still remember the promise I made back then. If you ever walk down the wrong path, I will stop you. So don't go down the wrong path. Let's go, Commander.
See you around.
Take care, Dorothy. My friend.
Oh. Dorothy, if you wait any longer, it may be too late. I hope you understand that.
Thank you for your concern.
Superbe! Magnifique!
Entertainment.
Miss, ma chérie! You shone with such splendor! I was so overcome! I shed tears de joie!
So... Did you figure out what the expansive armament
No
actually
clue.
does?
Oui! I carefully analyzed your data de combat. The true function of the expansive armament star is the control de l'energy. Not merely of laser weapons, no. It can control everything that qualifies the energy. In general, you can use it to accumulate the energy and then release it in one shot, like the entertainment punch. However, if you absorb a lot of energy, it may assume la form de clothing as in Starlight mode.
Starlight mode?
Oui, I gave it that name. Is it not magnifique?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it is
Hold on.
only temporary.
Hold on, I need to hear that again. That was so quick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that was delivered beautifully.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a fucking soundbite, bro. That sounds like something someone would have on their soundboard. Just, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
For a moment,
Yeah,
able to
sir.
reproduce the power of the legendary Nikke, Lily-wise.
Oh.
What?
What?
Wait, what's Lily-wise got to do with all this?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know?
Oh.
Pretty could have been the next Lily-wise.
Yeah.
So powerful was the body she possessed. And since the expanded weapon was created with that body, it was probably made to recreate that power.
You don't actually know that much about it, do you?
I must admit,
No. No.
it took me quite a long time to decide I should utilize it. To be honest, just looking at it was difficile pour moi.
And here I thought you were just trying to keep it a secret as part of your whole entertainment bit.
No. I do not pursue entertainment as a detriment of human life. No. I do not pursue entertainment as a detriment of human life.
Okay, this has to be like... There is no way this is the same Mustang. There is no way. There must have been some body swapping like Freaky Friday-esque shit. There is no way.
Anyway,
this has to be like
I've
hints.
heard Nikke exists somewhere with a similar ability to control energy. So I do not know the details.
But the thing is, Hansen is just boring. There's no way he can emit such aura as the Mustang we have here. Which boggles my mind. There's no way, right? Oh.
Okay, so what about the lights and speakers?
Wait, what? With a similar to control, though I do not know the details. Guillotine. Oh. Is that what her eye does? Huh. So it's basically like a probably not to the same extent as the knees, of course. But who knows? Maybe maybe there's going to be, dude. Imagine if there's like a fucking overspec for a guillotine.
You literally just said you don't place
That'd be
entertainment
crazy.
above people's lives.
She would be extra tuning then.
Those are to guarantee that in any circumstance, people can see you and hear your work. That way, even in Le Moment, the great desperation, they will not lose hope.
Yeah.
It is a weapon that embodies my personal philosophy.
I get it now. Thanks.
No, Anis. C'est moi who must thank you.
Okay, I might need to go to the bathroom for a second. Holy sh... Fucking hell, man.
My feet keep getting caught in the hem of this
Hold on.
dress.
Let me see. Oh, here we go. After calling in every favor I could, I finally managed to get onto the lift construction site. The physical labor is killing me. I'm not built for this. Still, thinking about the kind of story I might uncover here is enough to keep me going. One thing I noticed right away, this place is locked down way too tight. Not just who works where, but even the routes people can take are strictly controlled. More importantly, only a handful of people are allowed anywhere near the underground levels. I asked some of the co-workers who have been here a while, but all they said was the underground is handled by another company, and they don't have clearance to go anywhere near it. Something's off. There's definitely something down there.
Let's hurry. There is
Hold on, I'm gonna...
having such a good dream.
Wait.
It's over.
We're close.
So uncomfortable.
We're nearly
Is this
there.
ready for the party?
We're nearly there.
It's over.
Coming. The party isn't over yet.
Oh, right.
Is this a new venue for the party?
That was a satisfying dream.
Okay. Oh, yes, true fire. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the lobby.
There is work to be
probably
done
after
when you get
stream.
back.
You'll probably hear it when I started on stream.
So uncomfortable. I was having such a good dream.
When I start the stream,
over
stream
yet,
for
is it?
tomorrow. Oh,
Let's go back and
okay.
enjoy ourselves.
All right.
Not. Is this a new
Okay, let me
venue for
finish
the
this.
party?
And okay, I'll be back in a bit. Hold on.
Let us rest together, Commander.
Alright, I'm back. Whew. And I washed my hands, okay, if anyone's asked.
At last, I can stretch my body.
I should have refilled my water too. Ugh. Oh well. Thankfully, we don't have many cutscenes. We just
come into my dream.
Seemingly only 2 more. So, oh god.
How do I look? It's time to wake up.
What is that? What the f is that rapture? Why does it have flesh-like wings?
I shall go again. I look forward down with those who would threaten me. It's time to wake up. Fire vexes me.
Alright. I think this is the second to last cutscene.
The party isn't over, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Somewhere near the partition in the Outer Rim.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Yes.
How is any of this even possible?
Because of the Outer Rim's actions during Sixo's previous attack. When the E2 crystal attack was conducted at Punk Street, no harm came to the Ark citizens, who fled to the Outer Rim. Residents of the Outer Rim shared supplies with them. They destroyed the mist production facilities scattered across the Outer Rim. They destroyed Sixo's core hardware. During the Ark blackout, not a single human crossed the partition into the Ark. After Endless and Eternity were repelled, no attempts were made to terrorize the Ark. Based on this evidence, I have come to the following conclusions. 1. Without the Outer Rim's cooperation during Sixo's attack, the situation may have escalated much further. 2. The Outer Rim currently exhibits no intent to harm the Ark. Therefore, the Outer Rim's threat level has been downgraded accordingly.
Okay.
Endless and Eternity will withdraw from the Outer Rim.
Oh.
And entry procedures into the Ark will be simplified for the Exotic Squad.
Well, I'm pretty sure Endless is fucking dead. Or, well, under extreme repair, so, well, that's...
Regular meetings with Ark leadership will be scheduled. Your representative from Ark leadership will be Ingrid, the CEO of Elysium, upon her own insistence. May we assume that you, EH, will serve as the representative of the Outer Rim?
Ooh.
Yeah, of course. That's fine.
Understood. Additionally, now that Sixo is gone, the Darknet has lost its owner. I considered shutting it down, but have confirmed that most humans in the Outer Rim rely on it. As such, I intend to assume control over it personally. Please inform everyone that the trade of dangerous goods will no longer be permitted.
Okay.
We don't have any use for such things anymore, so don't worry.
Thank you for your cooperation. I look forward to our continued collaboration.
Yeah. Same here.
Ooh. Good news?
No way!
That was a lot of good news.
Ooh. Does that mean we can just head into the Ark now?
Okay, let's throw...
Sounds like it. We'll probably have to do some paperwork, but we're no longer barred from going.
I don't trust Jackal with paperwork, though.
I like the Outer Rim, but I like the Ark too. There's lots of tasty stuff, and when I run around, the ACPU chases me. It's fun.
I thought you hated it there. Now you can't wait to go?
Yeah, doing the same thing every day is boring.
All right. Well, let's keep this up so that eventually we won't even have to fill out paperwork.
Yeah.
Great job, boss. This was our first big job.
Why does she seem disappointed?
Are you crying?
No. It's just rain.
Oh.
Rain in the Outer Rim?
She finally feels like she's made
Of
progress.
Huh? It is not raining, though.
Jackal, in moments like this,
You just say, "Oh, I see."
I'm assuming EH is feeling like emotional because she finally feels like the Outer Rim is being represented, or well, it's being acknowledged as a part of the arc. Oh, that's so sweet. Something she's had to wait basically a century for.
We've finally taken a step forward.
Do you think we're forgiven?
No.
Not yet.
This was just Enek's decision.
Yeah.
We haven't been forgiven by the victims who suffered from what we did. We're not even close to that yet. But if we keep at it, if we keep doing everything we can to atone, then someday we might just get there. The Outer Rim, too.
Let's get back to work.
Huh? Doing what?
Oh, whatever we can. The Outer Rim may be used to darkness, but it seems the people here still get freaked out by a total blackout.
Yeah, let's go help out. Where's the Underworld Queen?
Rosanna and Sakura are being dragged around everywhere because of that information Sixo scattered.
Ooh.
Moran is still searching for mist production facilities with fire in her eyes. Sugar's still lying down.
Ah.
Did you find
At least my wife's okay.
Yeah, we found her, but...
Oh.
How should I put this? She's kind of like a puppet with its strings cut.
Oh.
All she does is sit there and stare. Apparently she calls out Liverin and Fragile's names every now and then, but I don't understand why.
Huh.
I'm scared of her. She's like a creepy doll.
Wait. Fragile did say that she had a sister that used to work with Sixo. Am I just now connecting that Logie might be the sister of Fragile? Oh. You know what? I don't think I've ever heard anyone connect those two pieces. Or maybe I'm just really slow and people are like, no, that's fucking obvious. That's...
I wonder if that's the reason Liverin couldn't break free from Sixo.
Did you figure out something?
No, just speculating. We've got a lot to do. Let's move.
Exotic walks toward the darkness beyond the partition.
By the way, is Sixo dead?
Nope.
No.
What? Isn't that bad? We gotta catch her quick!
There's no way to catch her. If she decided to disappear, she's already deep underground.
What if she does something bad again?
It's fine. It'll take her a long time to do anything again. And by then, Enek will be stronger. The Outer Rim, too. Until that day comes, no matter what, we'll do what we can to bring light to the Outer Rim.
Sixo has slipped away. Out of sheer luck, one of the cables touching the shattered Endless was connected all the way to the Outer Rim. Sixo was driven into a corner and forced to abandon nearly all of her data. But she remains satisfied. Her core program is still alive, however faintly. She has fled to a nameless alley, considered to be one of the worst places in the Outer Rim. A place where only the most hopeless drifters end up. Sixo hides herself in a small tablet there. The moment the transfer is complete, someone yanks the cable out, cutting off any further movement. The device's specs are absurdly low, forcing Sixo to discard most of her data and blocking her from any further learning. She must move to more advanced hardware somehow. The alley is filled with people who are too far gone to communicate with. She goes days without anyone to talk to. Messages from Sixo continually scroll across the tablet, but no one pays attention to what is currently being used as a makeshift urinal cover. The batteries are roughly 20%. She's running out of time. She needs to migrate to a different device soon. Just then, something miraculous happens. Oh.
Who are you? Yes, yes! Huh? You're trapped?
Oh no.
A ton of mist! Mist! Sixo, give me... Okay, okay!
Staggers off. Sixo delights in her good fortune. Doesn't matter how long it takes. She can wait in the darkness where no one will be able to see her. Not even Enoch. Her resolve to destroy Enoch burns within her. The man comes running back. His face is filled with joy, a hammer clutched tightly in his hand.
Sixo, I'm here! I'll get you out!
Oh,
Mist! I need mist! You're gonna give me mist, right? Right?
wait. He slams the tablet with the hammer.
I want mist! I'll get you out!
The screen shatters and the power dies. The man turns to the broken tablet over in his hands. When nothing happens, he hurls it away in anger.
Mist. Mist.
He staggers off elsewhere. The shattered tablet lies abandoned on the ground. No one gives it a second glance. Yep. That's the end of Sixo. That's definitely the end of Sixo for like the foreseeable future. No shot. Alright, let's get back to the second worst character. Yeah. Liverin walks through the slums of the Ark. Out of habit, she scans her surroundings. Of course, no one's there. This is Liverin's secret spot. Yep. She didn't even disclose this location to Cafe Sweetie when they installed surveillance cameras together in Enoch's blind spots. Liverin is currently the only one in the Ark who knows about this place. She glances at the large mechanical box tucked into a corner. Featuring complete insulation on the inside, it was custom built to be strong enough to withstand even an anti-tank rifle. Liverin approaches it and enters the password. What the The box opens, revealing its contents, an E2 crystal inside of a small glass bottle. She paid a fortune to one of Sixo's puppets to obtain it.
With this...
Suddenly she turns around. Thank you. Please fucking get that out of her goddamn hands. She's met by someone she never wanted to see. Someone that shouldn't be here. Fragile stands there, staring at Liverin silently.
Fragile? How did you find this place?
Okay, now you can murk her off, please. She immediately realizes there's no point in asking. Fragile is one of the best in their business. If she wants to find someone, she'll find them easily enough. She also realizes that what's important right now isn't asking why Fragile is here, but rather explaining the object in her hand.
Just hear me out, Fragile. I'm gonna be punished, right? When that happens, everything I've saved up until now will be confiscated, and I'll have to start all over. It was so hard for us at the beginning. You remember, right? You don't want to go through that again either, do you? This is just a contingency. I wasn't planning on actually using it. Everyone knows how much leverage a crystal can give you. If someone needed it, I could sell it for a small fortune.
No.
We could really get a lot for it. We could treat it like a... With that kind of money, we could start over without having to struggle like before. It would be a better start. A little more comfortable.
Fragile only continues to quietly stare at Liverin.
Fragile, please say something.
Fragile keeps staring at Liverin in silence. I mean, aren't her inhibitors on?
Look, I'm going to be punished. I'm trying to do better, which is why I agreed to be punished in the first place. And since my punishment is already coming, what's the harm in doing just a little more before that.
No.
Once I'm punished, it'll all be wiped clean anyway, right?
Fragile still doesn't say a word.
Fragile.
The gunshot rips through the air. Holy fuck! That is crazy! Liverin clutches her throat and collapses. No words come out. Liverin slumps to the ground. Fragile approaches her with cold eyes. She snatches the bottle containing the E2 crystal from Liverin's tightly clenched hand. She then lifts Liverin as if helping her up. Liverin writhes in pain, but Fragile pays it no mind. She throws Liverin into the mechanical box. Liverin casts its desperate look at Fragile. Fragile throws the glass vial into the box. The glass...
Fragile!
Holy fuck. I mean, honestly deserved at this point. The lid of the mechanical box closes. Fragile presses down on the lid with all her strength. She hears the sound of a violent struggle within the box and a horrible sound rings out. Her expression twists as her tears run down her jawline and drip to the ground. But she makes no sound. She sobs silently. After a ooh, dang, this is like a cinematic shot. Hold on. Sorry, I know that you're suffocated, like, Liverin, but like, let me screenshot this real quick. After a short while, all sound and movement within the box stop. Fragile steps back from it. She looks inside and cries. She cries out loud, wailing as she clutches her chest. She continues for a long time as all of her emotions come pouring out. And then... another gunshot rings out. But there is no one around to hear it. And no one to see what happened. Okay, so sorry to all the Fragile lovers. We are not going to be getting Fragile. Okay, alright. That was alright. Ooh. I finally made it underground. Getting down here was a nightmare. All the snacks I had to hand out, all the drinks I had to pay for. I don't even want to think about the cost. Still, it paid off. I got a lead on someone who'd just come up from below. Playing the part of a die-hard VTC follower worked like a charm. I got close to him, got him drunk, and lifted an access pass right out of his pocket. I'll write the rest once I'm further in. I did it. I actually did it. This is it. A real scoop. What they've got hidden underground is a giant eyeball? No, some massive spherical machine. And that's not all. This isn't some space development project, like the government claims. There's something else going on down here. If I can pull this off, everything I've been through will be finally worth it. If I can just get my hands on the proposal for the Project Messiah project. Draft saved. Oh boy, the man did not make it out alive, did he?
Securing victory for their subject. Encounter.
Tis taken me longer than—
Let's hurry. I was having such a good dream.
Okay, electric time, huh? Alright. Not pulling for a niece yet. Next week. What the f is that? Muscle Toad? What the f are you?
Down with those with that one throat, and thou art cleaved through.
Leviathan, I think one of your projects got gone rogue.
Shall I put my luck to down with those with
sleep through.
Shit. Oh. Never mind, they've all worked like a charm. Yep.
Tis taken me longer than usual.
Alright. What does this final cutscene have? It's been 3 hours. And I'm still going strong. To be honest, the original plan was to do like both chapter 45 and 46 in one stream, and I'm glad I didn't do that. With how long this chapter has been. Within the central conference room at the central government.
Good job taking care of the Sixo incident.
Now give me the plans. Give me the...
The number of casualties and the damage to the Ark are severe. But considering the circumstances, we got off lucky. The entire Ark could have fallen.
Okay, now give us the plans. So about your promise.
We can discuss that between us later. Not that I plan to go back on my word, of course. There are just a lot of eyes here.
Understood. Thank you.
I believe you could say l'operation was un success, thanks to the considerable impact of Tetra's Nikke. It was une victoire worthy of the term entertainment.
You want to speak,
In
Anderson,
case you
on
forgot,
Doro?
There
or?
were 2 Elysian Nikkes present as well.
Well, technically...
What are you talking about? One of them is a Bacillus Nikke.
Is that what you think? After taking her without permission?
I took garbage and made it gold. You should be grateful.
Oh, God.
Oh, really? You did it yourself?
What?
Anyone listening would think you built her body yourself.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. What do they say about younger siblings again?
Oh.
Always trying to prove themselves.
Ooh.
I don't know how a victory celebration turns into an argument, but that's enough. What we should be discussing is why Enoch has summoned us here again.
Oh.
Indeed. This is an important matter.
Oh, God. What kind of bombshell are you going to drop?
Explain.
Very well. Before we begin, I will ask others to come in and brief you on the situation.
Ooh.
Please, come in.
Don't... Huh? Oh. The conference room door opens and Eleg and Trony step inside. Eleg and Trony?
This is Eleg and Trony of the Electric Shock Squad.
Oh.
They're the ones who cut power to the Ark during the battle with Sixo.
I swear if you've...
What?
If you hurt them, Enoch, I swear...
I'm Trony. Wow, all the leaders of the Ark here in one place.
Okay, from how
I've never been
Eleg
part
and
of
Trony
anything
are
like
acting,
this.
they don't seem like they're being punished.
What are you
Okay.
talking about? You're the ones who shut the Ark down? Who gave you the authority to pull a stunt like that?
Enoch did.
Alec? Yeah? What should I do? I didn't update my will before coming here.
You're fine.
Uh-oh.
The commander won't let
That's
anything
not
bad
good.
happen. Don't worry.
You think now's the time for jokes? How dare you carry out something that critical without authorization?
To maintain operational secrecy, I made the request personally. Is there a problem with that?
Mm.
As there appear to be no objections, the meeting will continue.
I like how much of a sense of humor Enoch has gotten the past few chapters.
Eleg, Trony, please
It's
give the briefing.
Amusing.
Okay.
Did something happen with the core?
Is doomed.
I mean, yeah.
What?
Well, don't just leave it at that. What do you mean?
The Ark's power source isn't producing enough power.
Oh.
It hasn't even reached 20% of its original output.
Why
And
is
it's
that?
dropping, albeit very slowly.
What are you saying?
If nothing changes and the power source continues to decline, it will shut down completely in about 6 months. And when that happens, that's it for the Ark.
Show's over.
6 months. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
How can you be so flippant? Take this seriously.
Oh, he dropped the act. He dropped the act.
What?
Do you understand the gravity of what you just said? Give us a proper explanation.
I'll explain. We deliberately shut down the Ark's power source.
Mm-hmm.
An hour later, we reconnected the feed line to restart the core. And succeeded in restoring the converter to its original state. According to our projections, it should have returned to full output. Since all we did was power it off and turn it on again. But once the output reached a certain threshold, it stopped increasing. If we consider the original state to be 100%, then it only reached 20%, and it's been slowly declining since. This might sound strange to say, but the decline has been very stable. Eleg said we had half a year, but if anything happens to make the decline less stable, then it might shut down sooner.
What caused this? There has to be a cause, right? Was there an error during the restart process?
I don't know. Why don't you give us some documents on why the a giant core is powering the entire Ark? Burning gum? Yeah.
There couldn't have been. While it takes a lot of time,
It's what happens when you put all your eggs in one fucking basket, man.
And,
we're pretty much the best of the best when it comes to this sort of thing.
Yes. That much I don't doubt. Then do you have any idea what's causing it?
The core is simply near the end of its lifespan.
You simply run out.
Lifespan?
Yeah, you simply run out of the clock.
We believe the Ark's power source has simply reached the end of its service life. After a close examination of its surface, we found a lot of inactive sections. They felt like hardened tar.
Ooh.
There weren't any problems before, so why now?
We think it's because it was continuously active before this. Put simply, you know how computers sometimes work great one day and then don't turn on the next?
Oh yeah, I do know that feeling.
Maybe it's more like a game controller that,
So it's like rigor mortis. A body's muscles stay relaxed as long as there's energy for them, but the moment the energy runs out, they stiffen. Once that happens, they won't soften again, even if you inject energy into them.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Ah.
You could also think of it like melted wiring. If the copper inside a wire melts, electricity will keep flowing as long as the strands are still touching. When the temperature drops, though, and the melted copper contracts or solidifies, gaps form, and the current stops flowing.
So what's the fix?
We've been using that core for so long without knowing much about it.
Yeah.
We still don't really know what it even is. Enoch, do you know anything about it that we don't?
Yeah.
I do not.
If Enoch doesn't know, then it's fair to assume no one does. So, yeah.
Unless you have some
We don't
secret
know.
documents, burning gum, or like something in the Forbidden Library.
The simplest solution would be to find an identical one and swap it in. But I doubt something like that even exists.
Huh. They would not have any knowledge of it. Roppy wouldn't even have knowledge of it because she was passed out during that interaction.
That explains why power hasn't been fully restored.
Yes. Damage from the E2 crystals is a factor. But the primary cause is a reduced output from the power source.
Any proposals?
At present, there is no immediate solution. This meeting has been convened to explore options based on the view of the collective leadership.
Yeah, that's a little...
Please wait a moment. An unusual broadcast is being transmitted throughout the Ark.
Doro, I swear...
I will share it.
Doro, I swear to... A broadcast? The conference room monitor display changes.
Citizens of the Ark.
Hello. God damn it, Doro.
My name is Dorothy.
Doro.
I am a pilgrim who wanders the surface.
Anderson, get your child. Get your child to get off the TV.
The Rapture's assault on the Ark. The reason I stand before you today is because I can no longer tolerate the central government's lies.
Oh God.
The Queen has descended to the surface.
Oh.
You heard me right. The Queen of the Raptures. The entity is known as their sovereign. After drifting through space for so long,
okay, now I'm starting to see where that Doro scene is coming into play.
The Ark. Do you
Though I don't think Dobin is going to make that.
Invaded the Ark?
He's going to like how that plan
Mysterious
turns out for
crystals
him.
Swept across the city, killing many innocent people. A massive black spire of unknown origin charged toward the Ark, triggering earthquakes.
Doro, what the f—
Just recently, there was a large-scale blackout that struck the Ark, followed by a large number of crystal outbreaks. An innumerable number of Ark citizens and Nikkes have been killed or injured. Has the central government ever provided a proper explanation for any of this?
Oh God.
No, because they cannot. Because the cause of all these events is the Queen. With the Queen's descent to the surface, the Raptures began targeting the Ark in earnest. The series of recent disasters that have shattered the Ark's former peace stands as proof of this. I previously came to the Ark to warn you of this threat. After the Rapture's invasion, I persistently urged the central government to act. If we do not confront the Queen, there will be no future for the Ark, nor for humanity.
This is a lie.
Yet the central government did nothing. They could have prevented all of this, but they chose not to. The reason is simple. They only care for their own security and have no interest in external
please smack some sense into Doro, please.
I wish to protect the Ark and humanity. We cannot continue placing our trust in a government that acts solely for its own interests. We must begin the Third Surface Reclamation War.
Anderson, you...
I, Dorothy, will stand at the vanguard.
Anderson, you wanna say something? You wanna chime in?
Please, stand with me and save your home. Do not turn a blind eye to the dangers that are right above us. We must reclaim the surface.
The video ends, then loops back to the start. The conference room is silent. Only Dorothy's voice can be heard. Anderson, what's up? You want to say anything?
I'm sure it's only showing on a niche channel without many viewers, right?
Dorothy gained a great deal of attention after her part in the battle with Sixo. Her personal channel has received a large influx of subscribers. After going live, this video has been spreading rapidly across the Ark.
What exactly is she trying to do?
Dorothy.
Oh.
The video and all those related to it.
There is an additional update to report.
What now?
Deputy Chief Dobin has mobilized his forces and is engaging Dorothy.
Oh. Wait, is Doro gonna broadcast it?
This just keeps getting worse.
Wait. Dude, if Doro broadcasts it, then that means, oh, that expression that was shown in the live stream was probably for a different reason then. Because Dorothy, like after last year's summer event, and also her encounter with the Queen as Lilith during Goddess Fall, she's very much like moved past it. Moved past Pine, I think. So like if, oh my god, if Dobin comes in and Doro is recording Dobin like basically like threatening to hurt like Doro, then dude, it would just prove her point. It's just gonna make it worse. It's just gonna make it worse for the central government. Dude, that's gonna be the price of sin. And now we go to Rebirth. But I'm gonna save that next time. Because I need to go eat dinner.
Things might slip off.
So yeah, dear wanderers and travelers, that was chapter 45. God damn my back. Okay. Well, yeah. I will do chapter 46, and depending on how long 46 is gonna be,
Good night. Sweet
I
dreams.
might or may not do the Annie event. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow at 11 a.m. PST. So until then, dear wanderers and travelers, this has been Moton Blight. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it may be for you, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.